Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, have you got a clue? Let's go. Who's coming in? See how long it takes for Joel to land. No fishes in the net yet. Stick a bit of chocolate fudge waffle in the end there. See what happens. See if we can catch ourselves a Waffle House fish. A smoked Waffle House. Oh, we got someone. Do I know you? Or are you a lurker? Or are you a lurker that I know? Oh, you go! Oh, you go! You are a lurker. That was funny, that was. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. No one's waiting for Joe Burgess now. Waiting for Joe to come. Waiting for Joe to come. He's probably somewhere falling asleep. Oh, we got two people. Maybe one of them's Joel. We can only hope and pray that one of them's Joel. Anyway, just got distracted by the TV there. Two people. Are you two lurkers? I see two lurkers. Two lurkers? Who are you? No one to go into the chat? No? You don't want to go in the chat. You just come on and watch me talk shit, yes? Oh, one of them is Joel. One of them is Joel. We have a Joel. Oh, I watch video later, Joel. Oh, okay, I accidentally pressed something then. I watch later, I just swipe out way. Just Joel. Anybody else want to say who they are? I've had too much energy drink, by the way. That's why I'm just acting like a total div. Let me just set this computer up anyway. Anybody else? No, I'm just gonna get the what? I don't need the wires. What I'm wearing about. I've got backup ones here. Right. Not that I'm bothered. Not that I'm bothered, because yeah. I mean, it is late as well. But I'm gonna after say like about half an hour, and it stays to like 2-3 people. That's fine, right? That will be my typical audience, and I'll go in anyway. But If I get like about 5, 6 people now, I'm just going to go straight into what I was on about on Dave's stream earlier, because two little weird things happened at the hotel on Wednesday. Freaky, man. Like, the first thing that happened was like, what the hell? But then the thing that happened the following night with Cal, like, sort of certified it for me, and I was like, whoa. What? Oh my god, here's me panicking that I haven't brought the bloody wires and everything when I already leave wires here. But then it wouldn't even matter if I didn't leave these wires here, because the wires that I have at home are still in the bag from when I took the PlayStation to the hotel. Silly me, silly you, silly me, silly you. Oh, it's a joypad. Don't know why the hell at this time, but any time really, you would want to bloody come onto my stream anyway. You know, I ain't got nothing important to say. I can't be very deep and what are the words I want to use? You know, like Seven, for instance. Oh man, I'm on that same level as people like Seven when he spews this stuff out of his mouth, when he talks this talk about things in life and how the fuck these motherfuckers are fucking us up the ass every which way. And but he's more knowledgeable on it. And every time he starts talking about stuff, I'm like most of you I dare say, I'm like, yeah, fucking yeah. Fucking A. But of course, I can't talk like that. I can think like it to a degree, but I can't talk like it. He's got a way of saying things, and it's spot on. And that's why I love the guy, man. He's spot on. He's a great soul. He's a great soul. Seven is. Another person I'm glad that the internet has given me the opportunity of getting to know. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh shit. Excuse my language. I don't think I've brought the sampler, and that's something we're going to need because it's clearly not plugged in here. I don't think I brought the sampler, guys, so it's pointless me setting this up if I haven't got it in the bag. I've got it in the bag. We're rolling. Fantastical. Right, I'm just going to take some time to check the chat, see who's here. Okay, we qualify for the fucking ghost conversation. Let me just go in the chats here and say hi to who's here. Holy crap. Right. So yes, Joel, I will be having you on in just a sec. I'll drop the link. And any trolls that want to talk about Reese bars again and whatnot. But that Reese bars I need. Reese bars I need. Goofy ass nigga I need. Nigga I need. Goofy ass nigga I need. So just sent you a video. Yeah, I'm gonna check that video out later. I'm doing this now, mate. Hey brother. Hillbilly Joss Loftus. I hope I said that right, but how are you? Not sure where you hail from, but in regards to area and channel that I'm linked to with you, or do you just randomly come in? Because I don't recognise your name. I do recognise you from before. I just don't know what stream channel I know you from. Maybe you can clear that one up for me, dude. Judy Parker. In fact, you're the one that left that comment, ain't you, about the dates? Because you're from the States, ain't you? I believe. Yeah, yeah, we do it the other way around, mate. I totally knew where he was coming from now. Hermie Julie. How are the moths doing? Who's asked that? Sorry. Screens all over the place, man. Cassia. Another one that I'm not familiar with. Cassia. What channel do I know you from? Or do I? Joel. Ain't got no moths at the moment, but caterpillars slowly getting there. I've just ordered some death's head hawk moth caterpillars and eggs and some eyed hawk moth eggs. I've tried both of them before and failed. For whatever reason. I gave the death's heads potato like it said they love. And all the caterpillars hatched out, died, bar one. He then grew to about an inch and then eventually just went, yeah, fuck it, and died. Same with the elephant hawk moths. 2021, 2022, both years, I gave the eyed hawk moth a go. And I gave them apple leaves. I gave them willow leaves. Something else did I give them? Poplar. I even tried them on poplar because I was desperate. And I had a little bit of munch on the apple. I had a little tiny bit of a munch on the willows. Got to about an inch, maybe a bit bigger than an inch, some of them. But you get about 15 eggs. Most of them from the minute they hatched out didn't last like a day and died. I was down to like about 3 or 4. They got like just over an inch and all started dying off for whatever reason. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That was 2 years in a row, right? But I think I've got it right this time because the last time they sent me some eyed hawk moth caterpillars, there was this tiny leaf in there, and the leaf was not an apple leaf, and the leaf was not a poplar, nor was it a willow, but I did recognise the leaf. And now I know where it is. Now I know where I've seen them leaves before, like a God blessing, just outside in Kelly's garden. It's a sallow. It's a sallow. And I read up, and yes, eyed hawk moth caterpillars will eat sallows related to the willow trees. So hopefully that sallow is gonna feed. I'll still put apple in there, and I'll still put the willow in there. Hopefully that sallow is going to be the one, and I should do the old hawk moths. Now, another thing, going over to the death's head hawk moths, I had no idea until I watched that ramblings of whatever he's, that dude from Nottingham, great guy, who does his in moth and butterfly videos. He pointed out that you can actually get death's head hawk moths caterpillars to feed off privet. So when I was rearing privet hawk moths in a tank rammed with privet alongside Orlando hawk moth caterpillars, I could have had extra colour in there with the death's head hawk moths as well. Now all 3 of them could have got along munching away. But I'm on it now. I've got sweet potato growing. I've got 3 different types of potato ready to get munched the hell out of. And now I've got privet, which is just outside my block, growing wild, free. Take as much as you want. So I'm ready. I'm ready for them. Just waiting for them to come now. Let's get this on the go. The reason why I'm doing this is I've got two ideas. I want to do that 7 thing, but the one that I want to do the most is that troll that came onto my stream before. I've got an idea for that. Just got to find the remote, the old white remote. Check on the messages in a bit. That's the one. Holy crap. Beck as in your Beck. Beck as in your Beck, Joel. Beck's actually come on, no way. Hi, Rebecca. How you doing? Oh, hi, Becky. Yeah. I think this is the first time Becky's come on my stream. I it's fantastic. Yeah, you know what though? Should I stop waffling and just tell you? Right. So, as you know, Joel and Julie, my back has been playing up for the last 2 weeks. It's a lot better now. In fact, it got a lot better come Monday last week. I could have, in all fairness, probably gone to work last week, but my doctor recommended against it. He said complete your sick note, and then just if you get any more problems next week, just come back to us. Re-diagnosed as mechanical backache, back pain, whatever. Me and Joel made a few little jokes about it. But okay enough to sit in a car, why not? And go to Kelly's work with her in Leeds. It's not like I've got to do any heavy lifting or anything like that. I can just relax. And I'd just be doing the same thing at home, but I just won't be with Kelly. So I thought, why not go away to Leeds and make a day of it and just rest up on the chair or bed, which is what I did. So anyway, getting to it. So we get there on the Tuesday afternoon. And chill. Go to bed eventually. Next morning, have breakfast, come back up to the hotel. Kelly gets ready for work and off she goes. I'll get the old PlayStation 2 out, pull out the old Command & Conquer Retaliation, Red Alert Retaliation. Try and figure out if I can get this thing linked up to the hotel TV. I figure it out. Game's on. I'm well into a skirmish. And just to the left of me, you got the bathroom door. And over to the far right, at 9 o'clock, you got the door to go out the hotel room. The bathroom door, which is like literally here at my 11 o'clock, is ajar, so I can see a little bit into the bathroom. And I didn't have the volume on the TV too loud. It wasn't quiet. It was at a moderate level. Right, you know. I had people walking up and down every now and again, as you would expect. Then all of a sudden, oh, 3 hours into the game, I heard running water, like the shower had been turned on. I didn't realise it was our shower at first. I paused the game and I was like, bloody hell, these walls are thin. I can hear someone having a shower. And like, I literally paused the game and I got like about a second of shower noise and then it stopped. And that second when I paused the game and I heard it, I realised it was our fucking shower that was on. We'd had showers that morning, so regardless, there was going to be water in the bath anyway. But I went and had a look anyway, and I looked in the sink, water in the sink, droplets of water in the sink. I thought, okay, we've used the sink. Heavy droplets down the one end of the bath near the shower, and I thought, well, yeah, we both had showers, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had that shower on. Thought of telling Kelly later on when she came home, but we just went, yeah, we're like supposed to be these fucking ghost paranormal investigators. We've got a meeting tomorrow, actually. I'll be telling them about this. I just went to the back of my head and I didn't end up telling Kelly. I knew eventually at some point I was going to end up telling her. Wow. Gone to bed the following night. And admittedly, I don't usually sleep in the dark, guys. 42, and I will sleep in the dark. I have to be in a certain mood. But most of the time, I have the lamp on, admittedly, because, oh yeah, I know, I know, I know there's bad shit around me. And you can say, just switch the light off and they ain't gonna hurt you if you think of things like think of a bubble around you and all this sort of palaver and just try to shut it out and all that, right? I would rather see what's around me than not know. If you can understand that. I'm getting to it now. Following night, I go to bed, and I was good them 2 nights that I was there for the sake of Cal, and I had the light off. And we went to sleep. Like it must have been 2, 3, coming up to 4 in the morning. I would say, being as it was still dark, about 2, 3 in the morning. And Kelly turned over at one point and mumbled at me, "Oh yeah, you're gonna tickle me while I'm trying to sleep." And I woke up to that and I was like, "Bab," excuse me. I said, "Bab, I haven't tickled you." And she went, "Oh yeah." She said, "Come off it." She says, "I felt your hand tickling my back." And I'm like, "I'm telling you now, love, I have not touched your back." I said, "My hands are in front of me." Right? And she turned over to face me. And then she said something, touched her on the back. And then later on the day when we spoke about it, she showed me that I got her to demonstrate. So I touched her on the back different ways. And she said it was like that, like 4 fingers stroking her back, like blatantly stroking her back. And I says, "I know we joke about it from time to time in the bed, but there's a time and place for that. And I'm sure as hell not gonna bloody go and stroke your back, even if I could manage it without my arm rubbing up against you first, while we're both trying to sleep." You know what I mean? I'm too tired for it. I'm not in the mood to be just doing something childish like that randomly out of nowhere for whatever reason when I know you're trying to sleep as well. And when I realised how serious she was being about it, I was like, holy shit, there really is something in this fucking in this apartment. So do you think I could sleep with the light on after that? So I got up, I went to the toilet, gingerly, did not want to go in that room, but you gotta go. Come back to the bedroom, put the lamp on. Kelly's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing with the lamp on now? What are you doing?" And I says, "Well, we got ghosts." And she sort of chuckled, half asleep about it. And she went, "Come on now, man. They ain't gonna do anything to you. Just click it off and we'll just go to sleep. And I went, I can't. And I says, I'll tell you what, I'll level with you. And I turned off the lamp and I turned on the far wall light over in the corner. And she went, no light at all, Bab, no light at all. And I went, I can't do it. Now you've said that now. I can't sleep without no light on now, I'm sorry. And we spoke about it and eventually I managed to fall asleep. And Kelly went to the toilet at some point, realised I'd fallen asleep and turned the light off. And then I woke up just as it was just starting to get light. And I turned over and I went, You've turned the light off, ain't you? And she went, Yeah, I did that in the night. Like I realised I had to creep round you, but then I realised there was a light on my side on the wall. So I just clicked it. And I looked out towards the gap in the curtain and I thought, well, it's getting light now. It don't even matter anymore. I've slept through it, so sod it, you know. I'll be getting up in a few more hours anyway. I'll just stir in the bed for a bit now. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Sorry to say that nothing like a rake came over me and like sort of strangled the fuck out of me or anything like that. But it wasn't that dramatic. But it was still scary. I gotta say, it was still scary. Um, that was that was even though it was just subtle stuff, that was like the scariest moment in quite a while that I've experienced. Like guys, I heard that shower come on. Freaky man. Let's see what people are saying anyway. I'll eventually get you on in a bit. It's not really, honestly, Cassia, it isn't really that scary. That wow, yeah, it was scary for me to experience it, man. But you know, I didn't see anything. Thankfully, I'd rather not. But what I am saying is, if I feel like there's something in the room, arguably, would you want to sleep with the light off and try and like sleep it off, or would you rather sleep with the light on so that should you not be able to get any sleep in the worry of it, be able to see anything that's going on in the room? Because there's been times where I've lay there daydreaming, staring at a part of the wall, just going into deep thought, and to the side of me, whichever way, just in my periphery, a faint shadow go across the wall. And you look and you don't see anything. But if you don't make out half the time that it's come to your attention, and you sort of craftily make your way over in time, give it a few minutes to the area where you saw it coming from, be patient enough. 9 times out of 10, you just might see something move in front of your eyes. I've seen it, and it don't half make your heart jump, and the hairs go up on the back of your. I've seen it. Don't usually see. I mean, people, well, myself would expect to see like a humanoid shadow because I suppose that's the first thing you would probably think about. But usually, when I do catch a shadow, it doesn't usually look like a humanoid figure. It just looks like a shadow of something. It's just a dark patch. Fuck, I've even seen them fly across the fucking ceiling. Yeah, just a patch of black go across the ceiling, and they like to go into darker areas to escape. There's a dark area there, and then you've got a dark area there. They'll go from one to the other, and there usually isn't no stopping in between. It's ever so quick as well. I used to think that from the beginning that it was just my eyes and maybe I was seeing stuff because of like my short sightedness, like maybe I'm just seeing stuff. Then in time, when you start seeing it in your face, in front of your eyes, and then you get other people like ex-partners and Kelly knows with me say they've seen stuff as well. Uh, and almost don't want to hear it from another person. But, yeah. That's how I know personally that these shadow beings exist. Whether they're good or bad, I don't know, but I haven't been violently attacked so far. So I've had sleep paralysis, don't get it anymore, I haven't had it for ages. I think that's mainly because I'm in a good place now. I'm in a good place. Oh, ow. I've got to go and get the chair before my back locks up. Oh, excuse me. And I'll catch up on the messages in a minute. I'll get these things switched on in a minute. So I'll be coming up. I'll get these flipped. So, yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. But no, I have. So what are we saying? What are we saying, people? Yeah, it did, yeah. Water just came on. The water came on its own. Yeah, I'm just playing away. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Okay. For King and Country. Oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden I just heard. And I thought, oh, aye. Some lass having a shower next door. Paused it and I'm listening. And then it turned off. And I was like, shit, that was our shower. It was that loud. I could hear it was water coming from our bathroom. So I opened the door, turned on the light, looked in the thing, big blobs of water all over. Like I say, we'd had showers that morning, so you know, I'm like, they're ours from earlier, most likely. But I heard water, and this is why I looked in the sink as well, because I was trying to assess where the water was coming from. Was it tap that came on, or was it shower? My guess was it sounded more like the shower. And you know, because your mind goes, oh, it could have been next door. You've only been in here for a day, so few hours, merely a few hours. Um, so you don't know how thin these walls are. You know, you've heard people coming and going and all that. Maybe you can hear a shower like that loud from the other bathroom. So that's partly why I didn't bother saying anything to Kelly. But then when your missus goes and turns around and tries to accuse you of tickling her back when you blatantly know you haven't, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you know you haven't done anything like that? And then prior to that, that's happened like hours before. You know what I mean? I think you're gonna start thinking, oh, there's something up here. There is another little tiny thing as well, but it can be explained. Um, my earbuds, right? My earbuds. You know the plastic bit, the rubber bit that goes round. That can detach, right? Well, that same night, Kelly got a tickle on her back. I can't remember whether it happened before that happened or after. think it was before, but I didn't make no connection of it at first until later on when I was actually looking for this thing. But I not only sleep with the light on because I mean I do this anyway, whether I've got the light on or off. Um, where I'll watch YouTube to help me fall asleep. I'll prop my phone up, put one earbud in, lie on the pillow, just fall asleep. Right. Usually I end up falling asleep and waking up the next morning looking for my bud somewhere in the bed. And this night, got the lights off, being a good one for Cal, got my phone propped up. I had to use one of my socks as some grip for the phone because the bedside cabinet that the lamp was on was the surface was that slippy. My phone was just sliding all over the place. So I put a sock on there, propped it up against the water bottle. I had my iPod station, charger station, or somewhere on there, and I left it open so that if I did start feeling tired and wanted to pull the earbud out, I could just plop it in there somehow, carelessly in the dark, knowing it's gone somewhere in there. I fell asleep anyway, and I could feel the earbud was in my ear, but I didn't realise until I pulled that the rubber had worked its way loose. I must have turned over at some point and it's like folded in my ear or something. But anyway, I got this rubber bit was still stuck in my ear, and I was like, "Oh, got the bloody rubber thing still." And Kelly was like, "What?" Turning over, and I'm like, "I got a bloody ear thing stuck in my ear." I panicked. I panicked at first because I thought I weren't going to be able to get it out of my ear. I managed to grab it and pull it out, and I carelessly in the dark put it in the this. And that was that. As far as I knew, it was in here somewhere or on the bedside cabinet. Woke up later on that morning after all that shit had happened. That freaked me out. And I remember her telling me that night that we've got to be out by 11 o'clock. So make sure you got all your stuff. So I was getting all my stuff ready. Um, and I'm getting my chain on and my ring, and I'm making sure everything's on the bedside cabinet's all there. And I'm looking at my station, and I'm like, "Where's that bit of the earbud? Because I need to fix it back together now." I'm like, "Where the fuck is it?" Could not find it anywhere. Got my torch on my phone. I'm looking under the bed, looking on top of the cabinet. Moved the cabinet out of the way, pushed it. I swear to God, moved it out of the way, pushed it back. And then I said this, but only in confidence that I was convinced that there was something in the yard. Right? I've gone. If you're one of these, if you're one of these souls, you're one of these ghosts that takes stuff for joke and then just puts it back randomly somewhere, we're going in a bit, and I need my earbud piece. So if you just give it me back, that would be nice. I'm looking everywhere, and Kelly says, "Are you sure you looked everywhere?" And I went, "Yes." She said, "Move the table out of the way," and I said, "Yes, I have," and I did. Right. So I did it again because I'm tripping and I'm like, "Yo, I need to find this thing, man. I'm freaking out, man. I can't go home without that, you know." So I'm looking under the bed, looking under the mattress, moving the sheet out of the way, looking under the headboard and everything. Can't find it. Move the bedside cabinet again out the way and then push it back, realizing that I hadn't quite pushed it back in the exact same place that it had been standing all that time to make 4 indentations in the carpet where it had been. Now it's slightly an inch shifted over, and right in front of the front right side leg nearest me was the piece of earbud. Why hadn't I seen that piece of earbud when I took it out the first time? Now, that is saying to me that had that been there the whole time, where I saw it in front of that right front leg marking, that means that if I hadn't have moved it at all, you're telling me now if that was there the whole time, that was like sitting right behind that leg, just right behind it, right? Where I looked like that down the side of the bed, even stuck my head under the table, looked behind the back of the legs and everything. I could not see it. And I didn't add that on to the explanation of why I was freaking out until a little bit later on to her. But that was another thing. But again, can be explainable. Maybe I somehow mislaid seeing it with my stupid eyes. I don't know. But it certainly was an extra bit of freakiness to the whole thing. I haven't had anything messed up like that happen to me for a while, guys. Oh, Margie's here. Oh, she's probably gone now, though. I've probably bored her to death. Same with most of yous, really, to be honest. Let's see how many are here. Sod off, 7, really. We've got 7. Okay, sweet. So the water just came out. Oh, I've got so much to fucking catch up on here. Grew out of a right light and struggle with my little yeah, hi Marge. Hope you're doing well. How's the weather down your sides at the moment? Hi Joel, Julie, hi Margaret. Still, oh, she's still here. Oh, must be at the bottom of the messages then. So you've all just been listening to me waffle then. Yeah, so what do you think about that then? Yeah. I do think sometimes when I go to random places, it's always there in the back of my head. I wonder, and her Kelly's work colleague, who she goes off to these places of work all over the UK, and they like have an office that's hired out to them, an office space that's hired out to them in some offices at whatever hospital they have to go to in these offices to do their work. Kelly said to me that at first we're not leaving until Thursday night, and I was like, oh, okay. And then her mate later on pointed out to her when she went out the first day to go to work on the Wednesday, she pointed out to her, I've just found out off my mate that we've got to be out the hotel tomorrow morning by 11. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't see what the problem was. And she's gone, so that means we've got to get up and leave the hotel by 11. We see, I'm going to go to work. I don't know what the hell you're going to do for the like 6 or whatever hours it is that I'm going to be at work for. And I was like, oh shit. There's a park that she wanted me to go to round the corner of the hotel. And I wish I'd have gone now. Might have made a nice nature video out of it, possibly. I mean, the weather was crap, but still. Might have seen some interesting stuff, but I chose to play Command and Conquer and make friends with a ghost, apparently. Oh, my bloody back. So I'm panicking now. I'm like, oh, it looks like the only thing I can come up with now is go to that park for 6 hours. Thank God I've got 3 batteries fully charged. And she eventually sat down with me and went through the options. And I thought about it and I says, can I go in the car with you to your workplace and chill in the back of the car for the 6 hours? I'll be quite happy in the car. And if I want to go to sleep and rest my back, I could just lie down in the back of the car. Got plenty of charge on my phone. I've got a battery pack. Got water. I'm nice. And then I thought, or maybe would it be possible? I'm not sure if this is doable, but maybe I can come in the office with you. In the end, I ended up going in the office with her, and it turned out she didn't need to work for as long as she thought she would. She ended up going early, so that was good. So I was only in there for like about, I think it was like something like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours tops, as opposed to 6. So that was good. And then we had to start heading home. Yeah, was an experience. I own my main regret is that, never mind the park and never mind the PlayStation. My only regret is I didn't turn round and listen to Kelly and choose to get the train to York and kind of ask Joel if he doesn't mind picking me up from York and taking me the rest of the way. But I thought, I don't know, man. I don't know if Joel would want to do that, man. Would he want to pick me up from York? I mean, it would get us linked. We'd get to finally see each other, and then maybe we could like do a stream on mine together in the down in them scary woods of his, down the Danesdyke, and yeah, that'd be nice. Doing the double, me and Joel on a video or something would be nice. I was thinking about it, but I thought to myself, it's a 2-hour journey from here to where he lives, give or take. Um, is he still going to want to do that? I'm guessing hour to best part of an hour and a half journey to York to me, and pick me up from there. And I didn't end up doing it in the end. I just simplified, went lazy, simplified, blocked it out of my head. Thought he ain't going to want to do it. I'm happy here in my computer. And another thing that made me not do it as well is I thought to myself, we need more better time so that me and Kelly can do it together. And I've got 2 weeks holiday coming up, so I'm certainly going to fit it in there, mate. Trust me. Um, I am going to make that happen. Uh, Joel has this lovely idea, and I think it's great. Will it happen or not? I don't know, but it would be great. Of Dave Waffle House finally getting his van on the road, and wouldn't it be great if he had some time on his hands to make a day or two of it, of traveling up north. I don't know if he wanted to pick someone between where he lives and before me on the way, but then maybe like picking me up at least and then heading on through towards Nottingham en route to Bridlington, picking up Adam, and then linking up finally at Joel's, and maybe building a fire somewhere in the old Danes, and sitting round there and having a good old smoking a drink and a waffle. You know what I mean? It sounds good to me, and I know it sounds good to Joel. And that's what all this is all about, really. You know what I mean? Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? Um, Sounds like a right crack to me. Sharing ideas, hanging with each other, getting more in depth with things. You know what I mean? I want to make it happen. I know for certain that me and Joel and Adam are going to link in the holidays. I know for certain. I know for certain. Confident with that one, but obviously the more the merrier. So yeah, to make it happen. It's people saying. Yeah, she is. Our words can't express enough, Julie, how amazing Kelly is. Okay, she might be small, but she's a big heart. She's an amazing woman, and a rare gem, certainly a rare gem. And if I'm totally honest, I probably don't deserve her, honestly. And I'm holding her dear, and I do try to do all I can for her. She really is amazing. And sometimes I feel like I'm holding her back. We are trying though. Things are going good. Well, recently some crap has come up in the family, but hopefully we'll get to sort that out. It's disappointing. Yeah. Joel would definitely be there to pick you up. Be brilliant to catch up with you. Now you see, Julie, I wish I'd have done it now. I wish I'd have done it. I really do wish I'd have done it. Oh, mate, you see now you're saying this. I just kept my fucking mouth zipped, then and I didn't say anything. Kelly's going, go down to York. I'm sure Joel will want to pick you up. And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's still a bit of a journey for Joel, and I don't know if he would want to do it and all that. Okay, look, do you want to know something? Hey, you know I don't mean anything negative by this year, Rob, but hey, look, I know it's like a 2 hour journey from Leeds as it is on the trains. Now, I could have done that, but it was a bit expense for me. Um, even on for the 2 hour journey. Then I'm thinking to myself, Joel, hey mate, I'm guessing roughly from York to still yours. That's still roughly about an hour or so ish from York to your yard, right? To your gap. So I'm thinking, is Joel gonna be in the position to drive fucking 20 fucking minutes, let alone best part of an hour or so? You know, I was thinking of that. But then I was also thinking, Joel's done that loads of times, man, after he's had a skinful all the time, you know what I mean? You know, so it's probably every day for him, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking to myself, it's still on my conscience that if he was to have an accident, that I'm the one that's like, "Can you come and pick me up from York? Oh, I've had a bit of an accident, babe. No, no, I'm going to be going, oh, fuck, I know we shouldn't have asked it." So, honestly, that was the other side to why I refrained from asking him. You know, it was like a half and half deal there. I just thought to myself, hey, look, there's a time and a place, and I've got some time coming up. That would be better because then I know for a fact then I can organise it a lot better. We'd have so much more time, and Kelly can come along with us. Um, them are the two things, honestly, that was playing on my mind about it all that actually put me off from suggesting go to York. But mate, honestly, I really wanted. I was tempted as well. I really wanted to go down there. I was just picturing us around a fire after watching that video of you far on the go, and that I was like, oh, I could do a bit of that with him on the cliffs, looking over at the sea, talking this, that, and the other. Because me and Joel and a few of us, I know we've got so much to talk about, so much to talk about. Hey, can you imagine that? An overseas one, and you got people like Joel, uh, Adam, Dave Wafflehouse, I know, Russ, uh, and Seven. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? And we're all chilling in a yard somewhere or outside somewhere around the fire. Oh my God, we would have a blast. We would, without a shadow of a doubt, we would have a blast, man. That would be a cracking time, that would. Got South Park on mute here. That shit is messed up, ain't it? Sorry, man, but you want to know why we've got messed up kids now? A lot of them don't even know they're fucking living, do they? Such a shame. stuff they pump into us. This is just a little fraction of the reason why I don't watch this stuff anymore. This TV. My TV now is YouTube. And you just take in what you want and just make what you want of it. Whatever comes true to your head. Intuition and all that. This is tiredness now fighting energy drink. They're like, and then I have another swig like that. Just give it a good old slap in the face. Let's get these on. Oh, mate, I really do wish I'd have done it now, but I was concerned for you as well. We'll have time, mate. We'll have time. You know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. Nice things come in small packages. They certainly do. Daughter is a gem and so caring. Do you know what? I can see that. I can see that in Beck. I can see that in Bex. I can. The very first time I seen her on that Bruce stream, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, she looks like a good soul as well. She's quite quiet as well, like I am. You know what I mean? I thought she looks like a right nice soul, man. Yeah. Thanks if she's still here, by the way. Thanks for coming on. On a sunny day, I'd like it to be sunny. And our fucking July been fucking shit. I don't know about anybody that lives in Canada, like you, Marge. I mean, I know you've had your hurricanes and all that. Or I dare say you've had your sunny days in between. For the last 2 weeks now, best part 3, really. We've just had grey skies. 2018. I remember it like it was yesterday. Who remembers how 2018 went down, especially those that are living in the UK? Who remembers how 2018 went down, weather-wise? This is how I remember it. So, January, cold as you would expect, no snow. End of January, little bit of snow. Beginning of February, few inches of snow, right? And then it just blew away. Started getting warmer into March, expected. April, warming up. Our summer in 2018, from what I can remember, started in mid-May, in the teens. Fucking hot weather. People outside buying do-it-yourself barbecues on the grass on the weekends, cooking, having a laugh, picnics, everything. From that word go there of it being roasting hot mid-May throughout the majority of June, July, August, all the way into mid-September, scorching fucking hot weather. Now that is what I'm talking about. There's a decent year. There's a decent summer, right? And we must have had like about 3, maybe 4 from May to August. 3 or 4 cracking thunderstorms. Nothing fucked up about that. Totally normal. And then September is where it got a bit messed up in 2018. And the same thing happened in 2019. And then it got really weird in 2020. So 2018, somewhere in the autumn when things started to cool down, back end of September into October, we had this thunderstorm as it's getting late. Clouds came out of nowhere and there was thunder rumbling, no rain, and lightning every now and again. I just thought it strange that we had the thunder, we had the lightning, but no rain, and then it all just sort of subsided, and then the night just rolled in. Uh, typical, typical 2019 summer. Bit cooler than 2018, but I enjoyed it like that. It really was a mental hot summer. 2018 was a good year for hot weather. It really was. I'll never forget it. Um, but then come 2000, well, come the pandemic 2020. Um, you know what? I ain't even gonna do this tune now. I'll just leave it until tomorrow. It's got too late. I'm just gonna carry on waffling instead. So yeah, this is where things started getting weird, and this is where I realised we really have got a weather issue. And this, from what I saw on YouTube as well, was going on all over the world. But in 2018, 2019, over in the States and other parts of the world, I hadn't seen anything like this in the UK. Or although there was reports in certain places, and it still goes on now, but not so much. But yeah, these clouded over areas of a night time where you see like a pulsing blue light in the clouds or an orangey red pulsing in the clouds, right? Um, that was going on. And then come 2020, that autumn, something really messed up happened. Just like in 2018, round about October, I think it was getting really cold. As it's getting dark, time's getting on now and it's getting dark, sun's going down. Dark clouds came out of nowhere and the wind kicked up, blowing everything through my living room, through my kitchen. I had to close the windows. Right? It's getting really choppy out there. And it looked like the clouds were coming for this one cloud looked like it was coming down on me towards my block. And I panicked. And you can ask Kelly. I even said to her, because on the phone to her, I says, Bab, what with the wind and everything? I says, Bab, I think I'm right underneath a tornado. I think there's a tornado about to drop on me. Because there was this one bit of cloud that was like sticking out and coming down into like a crooked funnel. But well, triangle shape, but it wasn't turning and it wasn't a funnel as such, but it was like a sticky out bit of the cloud that was like reaching down, right, to like the 200 feet in the air mark, like, you know what I mean, which is still pretty low. Um, and it looked like it was getting closer and closer. And I was freaking out, man, what with the wind and everything. I was like, holy shit. Of course, it passed over the top of us. It was just a long bit of cloud that was hanging down really low, just went over the top of the block. And but then the thunderstorm happened. This is the thing, it was mad. I wouldn't call it a thunderstorm as such. It was more like a lightning show. No rain, no thunder, but constant lightning flashing everywhere, like everywhere. There wasn't a second that went by for a good hour, hour and a half. Lightning flashing everywhere, like, I don't know, loads of people taking pictures in the fucking clouds, you know what I mean? Just flashes everywhere, constantly going off. And off in the distance, I remember seeing these yellowy green flashes going off, these really bright yellowy green coloured flashes off on the horizon, far out on the horizon. I remember seeing these bright green, creamy green, like really strange colours, man. Never forget it. Kelly remember seeing the same thing. No thunder, no rain. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Just constant lightning flashing everywhere. No thunder, no thunder. And I'm thinking to myself, well, as far as I'm aware, The thunder is the sound of the lightning, because the lightning is just a giant spark as far as I'm aware. And because light travels faster than sound, that's why you're seeing the lightning first and then the thunder, which is the big spark. You know, small spark, zzz, big spark. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking to myself, so we're seeing all this lightning right now. If this is supposed to be real lightning, where's the sound effects? Because I ain't heard no thunder whatsoever in this whole show. It's just been lightning everywhere. How can you have lightning without no thunder? And at that magnitude, like literally, I could have stood on that roof and it would have been like New Year's Day. Look around everywhere and there's fireworks going off everywhere, you know what I mean? It was crazy. And it happened again like that a few times the following year. And then there were also times where there was thunder but no lightning, or thunder and hardly any lightning and no rain, which I also found equally as strange, you know. And not too long ago, in June, was it? Or right at the beginning of July, we had this mental thunderstorm and this one big massive bang. Like, you know, when you see on YouTube these videos where a bolt of lightning will come down and just obliterate a tree that loud. And we looked around, and the nearest tall tree is that one right out there. It looks okay, but if it didn't hit that tree, it must have hit our house because it sounded loud and it was close. I couldn't see any damage out there. My only regret is I didn't have my camera rolling when it happened, because that you just had to see that or hear that at least. It was a big bang. It was a big bang. Wow. It's worrying for the future. Certainly is worrying for the future. I've seen these. Have you seen pink lightning or red lightning? Oh, that's lethal shit, man. That's the stuff that causes ball lightning. You get pink lightning, you better expect ball lightning, man. That's some charge. You get pink lightning over in Africa and parts of the States get the pink lightning. I think they get like pink lightning over in like South America and places like that, I think. But I know in parts of Africa they definitely get the pink lightning. Um, I've only ever seen white fault lightning, blue fault lightning, and white sheet lightning, and a rare occasion of pink lightning over here. It's very rare. But when you do get pink lightning, man, my God, the sounds that come out of the sky, crazy shit, man. Whew. Yeah, I'm just wondering. I'm just waiting now. I'm waiting for the next thunderstorm because I know the next thunderstorm we're going to get over here, the next, the next big one. It's just gonna be crazy. Like the sounds that were coming out of the sky that day, it was weird. It wasn't like normal thunder. There's like twisted sounds, and you look up there and you go, "Wow, there's aluminium particles up there." That's got to be aluminium's not that much of a conductor as such, really, but at the end of the day, it's still a metal. So, um, it's still gonna play a big part in why the why the charges going off in the skies was so fucked up and mental. You know what I mean? I do overthink. I do overthink, Marge. I do. That I agree. Um, Not in a van. It's half hour, 40 minutes tops. Oh, is it? Half hour, 40 minutes. Trains take forever, dude. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, every time I've looked outside my window in my flat or now at Kelly's, grey cloud, grey fucking cloud, and it is depressing. It is fucking shit. I tell ya, shit. Do you remember what it was like when we made it to June? Do you remember what it was like when we made it to June and we was doing nothing but moaning about, oh, you only have to step outside, it's bloody hot, what's going on with the sun and all that? Well, I wouldn't mind a little bit of that. I wouldn't mind complaining to a little bit of scorching hot sun again. I'm missing it, to be honest. You know, us Brits, man, we can never be happy, can we? It's too cold, it's too hot. I gotta be honest with you, I'm missing the sun now, man. This fucking grey shit. What is going on up there? The moon mission and all the other fucking stupid little things they've got going on up there, man. What are they fucking? They're hiding something, man. They're hiding something. It's either that or what's going on with the sun and the radiation deal we got going on, right? And is it because of that? They're blocking that out? Is it a two birds with one stone deal? And it is that and it's the other. What's going on, guys? Because they're definitely blocking something out. They're definitely blocking something out. Whether it's, you know, either one of them or both. They're blocking something out, man. July, people. July. You're going to tell me July, and we know that that is fake shit they're spraying all over the place, man. You're going to tell me that's July right there. That's what July. No, shut up. That's not July weather. I'm sorry, but that is not. Look out the window and it's grey, filled with whatever fucking clouds out there. Pretty much every fucking day for like best part of 3 weeks. Fuck off with that shit because I don't believe it, man. What are you doing and why? What are you doing, man? You're messing our summer up, man. You're messing our summer up. Seeing so many big systems come over and you're thinking, oh, that's going to be a fucking thunderstorm there, that is. And you might get a bit of fucking rain and then it hovers over you. And I've literally seen the systems coming over at a certain speed and then it's like they're being remote. I'm not saying they are, but it's like they're being remote controlled over a certain area and then they slow down like some fucking cloud crap. Shit what they need to shit down on you. And then when they've done it, that's enough now. We'll move on now. We're assigned to go and cover this area now because I know off the top of my head, wherever it is that's moving up in the sky is moving over here now. So we've got to go over it. I was spitballing some shit, but yeah. What are they doing? What are they doing, people? Other than fucking choking us out, you know. I want some sun, man. I want some sun. Got like a little bit of sun every now and again, everywhere I've gone, just for about an hour, best part of an hour, and then that's it, it's back to grey cloud. Shit. Yeah, yeah. I wish, man. I'd love to do that. Millennium Falcon, to Bridlington to York in half hour. Oh, mate. think you're having our high atmosphere smoke. Do you want to know something, Marge, if he's still with us? I totally forgot about that. How dare I? I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, you're most likely right, actually. It would explain why it's grey and shitty. I'll show you tomorrow. I'm looking for my phone. I've just got a new phone as well, by the way. Just got myself an A35, Samsung A35. I didn't realise it was a 5G phone. Cross fingers we can figure out how to turn the 5G off on it, because I'm against having 5G phones. Shock horror when I look at it and it's like, oh shit, it's a 5G phone. Hopefully you can turn that off. But yeah, gotta set that up tomorrow. And then I can use this phone then for streaming and and I can use both of them for streaming if I want to. Yeah. Ooh, gassy, gassy. Vitamin chemtrails. It smells bad outside, like burnt plastic and campfires. Had windows open to cool when around, checking to make sure nothing smouldering. Still have fires up north. Jeez. What do you reckon the plastic smell is, March? What's your take on that? Burning plastic. I've watched a fair few videos of people, even in the north sides of the states, close to you guys, reporting this horrible plastic smell in the air. You know, like you're getting forest fires, and there's a heavy smell of plastic. What's that all about? I mean, is there really that much rubbish in the forest over by you guys? I don't know. What is that smell? Yes, I've seen. Do you know what? I need to do this, don't I? Abnormal clouds, many lightning storms too. The weather is not the same. It certainly isn't the same anymore. It's messed up, man. It's messed up. Fully messed up, man. It's like Seven says, I don't remember seeing, as being young, I don't remember seeing clouds abnormally glowing. Um, yes, at times, when the sun was rising, usually, or setting, you'd get the odd cloud that was sticking up or hanging low, getting caught by the sun. So you'd get like a white patch here and there, but it would all be in proportion and make sense and look more natural. Now you're getting all these random colours and white patches where it just doesn't make sense where there's white patches and what are all these shadow lines in the skies and what's that all about? You know what I mean? It's like certainly some messed up shit going on up there, man. Um, had constant thunder for about 45 minutes. Sounds like heavy train, yeah. Was weird. Neighbours were outside looking up and around. Could feel it. This is so tragic. What happened in Canada? Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel sad for the wildlife. Yeah, I've been thinking about that as well. I just start thinking about deers and rabbits or whatever else you've got going on there, just rushing through the trees, and they're smart, aren't they, animals? They know which direction to go in when it comes to things like this. And then, because of how severe it is as well, I mean, is there really much of a choice of a direction to go, really? I mean, uh, imagine being caught up in a ring of fire, even if it's on a large scale. Yeah, that'd be a pretty frightening place to be, wouldn't it? You know, it's so far away and yet so close. You know, it's out there, but it's close enough for you to feel the warmth of it all around. No matter you take 3 steps that way, 3 steps that way, the temperature doesn't really seem to change very much, and you just know you're fucking doomed. That must be fucking horrible. I do think of the wildlife when it comes to things like this. They don't give a fuck about us. Why should they give a fuck about animals? Eh? Scary shit, man. I was watching something randomly, kind of changing the subject of about the underground bases and all these children that what thousands of people in the parks in America and even Canada. Just thousands of people going missing a year, not hundreds of people going missing every couple of months or so, as I'm led to believe. But then, like thousands of people in a year going missing from last being seen or known of going to one of these parks. I think one of the main ones, is if I'm right, California, and there's another big park in Canada. People are going there, they're going hiking and shit, yeah, and just camping out and just exploring and whatever. And they're just going missing. Kids, mainly kids, or people as well. Campers, hikers and that, man, they're just going like that, man. And it's like, fuck, man. And it never really hit me. I knew for years, but it never really impacted me until I started hearing proper figures that are being told to me of, you know, and going into depth of this is the time period and this is the amount of people that are going missing and this shit is happening. And I'm like, fuck, man. I mean, it's a big fucking deal. People's family members, man, people are fucking going missing by the thousands every fucking year, man. What the fuck is out there? Where are these people going? I mean, if you want to go deep, it's like a simple but not definite, of course, answer would probably be, but it certainly sorts it out by the way things are looking. We're feeding someone. We're feeding someone. You know, you wanna you wanna get to the point. We're feeding someone. We're feeding someone or something. We're feeding some hungry mouths. Something's going on, ain't it, guys? But what's your takes on this? I know. This is why we talk, man. This is why we talk. Because some people know stuff, don't they? Better than others. Um, the whole reptilian thing resonates with me. Uh, I've heard loads of stuff about the reptilians, and if it is true from what I've learned, this race or races of reptilians, especially the malevolent ones, of course, that have apparently been controlling shit behind the scenes. The way I see is, yeah, you can keep high spirits and fight the evil and all that palaver. From what I gather is these these mofos have been around for eons, and they've been taking over planets just the same as ours and others that suit their needs, not just in our galaxy. Apparently, I've learned that they was apparently banished from somewhere else. Don't even come from our sides of the fucking cosmos, man. Right? They were dumped here, apparently. I'm talking Alex Collier shit now. And how do you fight that? How do you fight a nation, an army in droves to the point where there's probably even subspecies of these mofos because they've webbed out so much? And we're talking about just a few thousand, whatever, that are here or been coming here. You you know, just you might as well just enjoy life, and it can't help panic, but you might as well just enjoy whatever life offers you, because how do you fight that? How do you fight that? What we're talking about, getting rid of the evil on this planet. Like, if they really have an agenda, right? Well, there's so much to fucking think about. Your mind just folds it. My mind just folds in on itself. My mind just folds in on itself constantly because of thinking about it. It's like I start thinking about it too much that then I stop myself and go, Pete, it doesn't bear thinking about. But then you're like, no, no, no. It needs to be thought about. And it just folds over like that over and over and over again. And it's just like at the end of the day, you live in, just rock out your life, man. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the ride. Just try and, what people say, be the best that you can be. Um, which, by the way, I'm not doing too well at. I'm trying though, and like I say, I'm in a good place. Um, it is a bumpy ride for most of us as well. They're all over the place as far as I'm aware, and you know, if there was an agenda, and say for argument's sake, we overthrew the ones that we got here and around us, surely the ones that are elsewhere are going to be like, to the point, shit, shit went down on Earth. We've lost Earth. We need to get another division of our Royal Army here and get a next lot to go down there and take care of business. You know what I mean? Like, because there's plenty of us around. Like, we take planets over. It's what we do, man. Let's go down there and just get Earth back, because they've kicked us. They've somehow risen up. They've done the right thing, and we've got slain. They've got the old what are they called now? The called? The Galactic Federation. You got the Pleiadians and everybody else involved, and they've got some help, and they've kicked our ass. But so who are you, man? We're all over the gaff, man. We're all over the gaff. We'll just get some more. We'll just come and do it all over again, man. I can't really argue that one properly because I don't know the potential of every race and all that sort of thing and what's actually genuinely going on. But on the take that what I have heard about the reptilians and how vast they are, it doesn't sound good, does it? You know what I mean? So how do you conquer that? How do you conquer that evil and that magnitude? But this spiritual stuff as well, where like in the earth, there's supposed to be this because like obviously like Gaia Earth is a living thing itself as well, right? And it's supposed to be like this giant monster, evil, massive giant entity inside the earth as well. I remember Alex Collier talking about that as well, and it's like not in our dimension. It's like it's there, but it's not in our dimension as such. Uh, I can't remember what it just stuck with me that I don't know what its purpose is or anything like that. I forget, but just remember it sticking in my mind that he was talking about there's something in the earth that's got almost as big as the earth and it sits in the earth in like another plane of existence, dimension, whatever you want to call it. Don't know if anybody else knows what I'm talking about. No, it's so deep stuff there, like, wow, got some comments to clear up here, you Live 90 minutes from America. Water. Surprise taste. Sun can ignite deadwood. Yeah, yeah. Did you in UK have sky trumpets? You know what? I was going to start. So it's funny you mentioned that, Marge, because I was going to start talking about that. I actually want to experience that. I actually want to experience that. There was a time. There was a time when I was trying to think if was I still in school because one of my best mates lived on this road that I had to pass through to get to school. And I don't think I was coming home from school. I think it was after school. I think it was a year or two after I'd left school and I'd met up with my good old buddy again who lived on that road. And I think I just left his yard to go home to mine. And my house is more or less like that way. And if like the airport was over in this direction, so it would be to my back, it would be like to my 5 o'clock over this way. And I turned out of his house. I must have turned out of his house. I definitely remember walking that way towards my house down this particular road. Sky was grey, clouded over. Can't remember what time of year it was. Um, and being as the airport's not too far away, I'd always hear like a droning noise, like when you were pick for people, especially that live around airports. When you can hear a plane on the taxiing line, or it's just lined itself up on the runway waiting to take off, and all you can hear in the distance is the engines just on standby going, oh, and it just bellows throughout the air. You can just hear this like how can I describe it? Like a didgeridoo, like in the one tone. It's just a plane either taxiing into position or just sitting there before it full throttles. You know what I mean? Then you hear the well anyway. I come out and I can hear this noise going, oh, behind me, and I naturally just, oh, there's a plane. Like, you know, it's just at the back of my mind, there's a plane, and I'm walking. And usually the planes would be like, ooh, and then after a bit you would hear them go power down and go, ooh, and then you just do, ooh, and then it goes, and it'll be rolling down the runway, and you just hear it taking off. But all the way home, I'm looking behind me because all I can hear is. But the one thing that stuck out was it didn't sound like it was coming like low. It sounded like it was up and behind me in the sky. And I was in my 20s when that happened, so that would have been like anywhere between 2000 to so around about 99, 2000, 2001. I was about 19, 20, 21 when I was hanging around with him again. And all the way home I heard it. And not once did it fucking cut out. It was just a constant ooh. And it just made me turn around a few times. And then I never I never thought about it again until much, much fucking fast forward to these trumpet sounds that people are hearing. And I'm like, the first videos, reports of it that I'm picking up on YouTube, I'm like, oh wow, bloody hell. And people are hearing all sorts of twisted metal sounds and that, like in that film. Is it Full Metal Jacket? Like when they're hiding and they're going through the buildings and that, and they have to run across and they have to throw them smoke bombs to cause a smoke screen. Can you hear all them twisted sounds going and all that? That's what the some of these sky sounds remind me of. That Full Metal Jacket film, the metal twisted sounds you hear in that film. Um, and and some of the sounds that you hear on these, there's this one, and it's in Russia, and you can see someone filming out of a block of flats in Russia, and you can see another block on the. You got to know the one that I'm on about. The noises that that's similar to what I heard, but the one I heard was constant, like a oh, and I have heard videos, mostly in America, where there are similar sounds that just go on for ages, and they say it sounded like it was coming from the sky. Some people said it was coming from the ground. What do you think these sounds are, guys? Do you think is it like some sort of frequencies that maybe the Earth is giving off, maybe something cosmic that we don't understand quite fully yet? Uh, they call them skyquakes, don't they? So yeah, it's definitely interesting. Wherever it is, uh, the trumpet blows, the apocalypse thing, and all that. So, oh no, oh no. Other than that, though, I haven't. I wanna wear something like that. I wanna wear some really twisted. Oh, you know what you just reminded me of, right? Here's one. Here's one for you. During the pandemic, I don't know whether it was April. I don't know whether it was for those of you that live in Texas. For those of you who live in Texas, you got to know what I'm on about. Anyone that's listening that lives in Texas or roundabouts or knows of this, yeah, you probably know what I'm going to say. Texas, it was either April 2020 or 2021. some really messed up sounds happened in I'm pretty sure it was Texas, right? There was a thunderstorm and something could be seen in the sky, especially when the lightning flashed and lit up the sky. But there was this banshee going, ah, ah. And some people were closer to this sound, like it was literally above them. And they're in like parking lots and that, and they're like, what is that sound? Ah. And then after that, followed by like a really weird warping sound, like animals going, what? And then it would whistle down. It would go, what is that, man? That was concerning. That story just died off. Like the skyquake things still getting spoke about to this day, and is still, as far as I'm aware, still happening, right? But that really stood out for me. Like you got some like she demon thing screaming in the night and no one can explain it. No one's got a fucking explanation. I've been searching on the net for any feedback I can find on anyone that can come up with an explanation as to why that happened. I found one video so far of some spiritual guy that starts talking about, okay, I'm gonna like a medium or something, and he starts saying, "Oh, it's I think he said it was a spirit that was locked deep down in the earth, and after all the shit that's been going on during the pandemic, it's some people have done some sort of a thing where they've released it, and it's come out from where it was chained, where it was stored, and it's come out and it's free. And that's why it's screaming for whatever reason, or it's been asked to do a task or something. That's all I could find on it. Does any of you that are still, for anybody that's still here, of course, I'm at 7, really? Wow. Thanks, guys, for sticking about this at this time as well. I suppose it don't affect you guys in Canada and America as much, but it's like getting on for like what's that? What is it, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning here now? It's that 5 minutes past 2 here. Really should be in bed. We've got an MPI meeting tomorrow. Got a busy day tomorrow, really. Got loads of stuff to do tomorrow. But yeah, actually, let's see what people are saying in the comments. Does anybody know what I'm talking about there with the Banshee thing? Go and check it out. Type in I don't actually know exactly what to type, but you should be able to find something. There are videos. There's a few videos. Few people have recorded this. I think it was 2020 or 2021, April, maybe 2021. Mexico screams in the sky or something like that. My God, it's scary. It's like some witch demon like screaming in the sky. Ah! Oh my God. I don't know about you, but I won't be getting sleep for fucking days after that. This one guy comes out of his apartment, he's like, can you hear that? I can hear screaming and it sounds like there's something screaming up in the sky. Oh my God. Listen to it, man. And the warbling after. Oh my God. That is some scary shit. And the concerning thing is there's not I can't find no debunking or anything on it. Nothing. It's just like, okay, that happened. Some people took some footage of it, and that's it. No one's explained fully, properly, and gone, it's okay, it was this. It's okay, it was I don't know, off the top of my head, an experimental firework or something that someone was messing about with. Or it was just, I don't know, gas canister that someone let off and it was letting off some, nah, bollocks, man. You know what I mean? Why? Why isn't there? I mean, if there is, please direct me. If there is any debunking on that, what the hell was that? Never mind you skyquakes, man. What was that? In fact, intrigued me so much. I do go back to it every now and again. I haven't been back to that video since the end of last year. Is the last time I remember. I'm gonna go back and watch that again. I'm gonna dig up the videos again and watch that again. It's intriguing. I have sky trumpets. What the sun is creating more fires. Yeah, can I see a Canadian environmental says the sun. How do we avert this then? Scheduled spraying. Oh my god. Sun bring heat and energy, so we'll do something to the environment for us. Do you know what though? It's got to be said. The sun, when it does shine, when we do have a nice day, it's got to be said, man. It is blistering hot. I remember a couple of was it the last MPI meeting I went to? A couple of no, it was the one before last. No, actually, it was 3 because it was in June. It was in June when we had that really hot weather. But it was inside for the meeting. As soon as we stepped out into the sun, like excuse me, still gassy, instantaneous heat. Like the kind of heat that you would expect to build up over standing outside in the summer for about a good 20 seconds to best part of a minute. Like literally, you know them red heat lamps that you have in the stores and that and work factories to keep you warm in the winter. You stand under it and you like, especially if you're bald like me and you've just had your hair freshly shaved, you feel that shit on your head. Right? Like literally one of them, like right rammed close next to your head, like step out into the sun, instantaneous burning me. And I'm like looking up, man. I'm trying to adjust my sunglasses, and I'm like, you look up at the sun now, and it's not yellow anymore. It's like it's fucking brilliant white light. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So, is that the sun? Yeah. So, yeah, most certainly causing the fires. I'm going to go more with maybe some sort of lens technology. I agree with. I'm leaning towards what Nigen 7 talking about with the lens shit and all that, and certainly what is it now? Is it blue? Not blue beam. Is it blue beam? What is it now? The one, the directed weapons anyway. Um, yeah, it's not natural. It's not natural. Canada from coast to coast, impossible to water in dry season. It's scorching here, not even fun. Oh, I've seen uh, trail camera footage, camp trail footage of directed weapons in the forest, and you just see pinky red fires going, and then sometimes hitting the trunks, and you see the trunks smoking up, and then all of a sudden they'll just burst into yellow flames, and they'll burn for a bit. And in certain areas where there ain't that much to fucking use as fuel for a fire to burn, it will just smolder out, and then another one will just spontaneously, you'll just see like pinky red fire just go, and then all of a sudden it'll just burst into yellow flames, burn for a bit, like someone's got a Bunsen burner on the fucking thing. It's like blasting, and then it just burns out, and then eventually anything that's like longer than that out here that catches, it just goes, catches onto the fucking trees, and you just start seeing the trees just getting burnt, man. Fire just spreads out, and like if that's constant and the fucking fire and shit everywhere, man, it's no fucking wonder. It's no fucking wonder. Peter, Julian, Joel, if you see high, tan, coloured clouds up high at the smoke particles. I saw some grey with like a reddy brown colour around the sides and in the middle of these chunky grey clouds today, as a matter of fact. And I looked and Seven came to mind when I was looking at it. I was like, do you remember when he Seven done that video? Like several videos where you see red and orange around the clouds, and I was like, that's exactly the same sort of thing he's been talking about. And I'm like, what is that? Is it radiation? What is that? I'll do a video when I see that again. I'll show you what I mean. Because we've been seeing it a lot. Like grey with like a reddy brown kind of crappy colour around the clouds. So you reckon it's the yeah, smoke particles? I totally forgot about that, you know. Yeah, I forgot about your fires over there for a best part of a week actually. But that tornado that you was telling me about, I forgot about that. Because I used to have dreams about tornadoes, big tornadoes, um, and clueless to plastic smells occurred. No, spelling off clouds at night in normal pretty blue. Yeah, these young'uns should send their drones up to Canada to check the surrounding areas for possible oil burning. Burning plastic sounds very plausible indeed. Maybe was the homes and farms burning? I don't know. Yeah, serial killers. Margaret. New York City sent immigrants here to Montreal. We sent some. We sent some to Toronto. Is only so many we can take. Yes, that's what traveling on the jet stream, Margaret, just another part of the master plan of global depopulation, probably all linked in with the old vitamin chem. Immigrants even sent to Yellowknife. Where's Yellowknife? Never heard of Yellowknife before. They have no idea of our winters here. I got an idea, Marge. Yeah, yeah, it's insane. It's the norm to send tropical immigrants into the tundra territory. Peter, bruv, drop a link if you want and I'll come on for a waffle. Got some topics that I'd like to bring to people attention. Yeah, if you're still here, bear with me, mate. Let me just clear these messages up because I'm hoping somewhere at the bottom someone's actually started talking about the screaming that was heard a few years back in the sky. If anyone's got any feedback on that or thoughts on the whole thing, does anybody know what I'm on about? I'm looking forward like some little fucking present at the end of this that someone's going to be saying something about it at the bottom. So what does palaver mean? Like V, like V. It means something over nothing if you catch my drift. We have to be happy with what we have, help to those that we can and within our means. Thanks, Joel. And yes, Margaret is right. Yes, perfect sound or metal screeching. I'm going to use my medical marijuana for the next live. You should use it both as inner and outer on your back. Oh man, I don't need much excuse to want to start smoking weed again. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, if I was to lose for whatever reason, I hope I don't, or if I was to lose the job that I've been in for the 10 years I've been in there, one of the first things I would probably start doing almost straight away is getting back on the weed. And yeah, that would probably not be a good thing to do, considering I'd be wanting to get myself back into fucking work ASAP. But yeah, I'd just start smoking weed again, or I would. I'd be putting some of my benefits on weed just to help get by and thought maybe biblical seal broken. So hold on. Thought maybe a biblical seal. I hear a sound like a deep saxophone every day. Wow, every day. Every day, Louisiana. What? Every day. Get get some videos on the go, darling. Get some videos on the go. If you haven't already. Every day, seriously. What? Frequency affects us deeply. Agreed. Oh, I never. Everything vibrates, don't it? It's all vibration. And then, of course, you get other vibrations interfering with that at different magnitudes. It's certainly going to mess some shit up to whatever degree. Oh, I never heard that. Definitely trumpet, though. I'm hearing more of a in the evening. Yo, I gotta do this. I gotta do this now. I don't even care, man. I don't even care. I gotta do this. I wanna watch it again anyway. I wanna watch it again anyway. We need to try to find out. Carl can fuck right the fuck off. I don't think it's right. Then stop saying you're not just sore. You ain't got the object. This isn't funny. Age isn't funny. Dying isn't funny. So shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm gonna find this shit. I'm gonna find this shit. You don't know. You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. Right. Never mind. Your sky trumpet. That's scary in itself, but this really pricked my ears up and concerned. This did. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Imagine going about your business, sun's gone down, it's getting late, thunderstorms passing over, and the next minute you know, there's a fucking banshee screaming loud, so loud it can be heard across the whole of Texas. Right? I'm not just talking about something screaming in the sky in a local area. This thing could be heard for miles It's like up there, like a big speaker going, ah! You all don't know what I'm talking about. Come on. Texas. You gotta hear it. You gotta hear it. Because that night I would have been shitting my pants for days. I would have been going, what was that? I would have been trying to find out as best as I can. What was that? And I wouldn't have rested until I had a logical explanation for it. Hold on. No one knows what I'm about. No one's talking about it. And why everyone's still talking about fires and all that. You know, in respect, yeah. Texas screaming sounds. Let's see what that does. Yeah. See, even someone's seen something in the sky. Right. Here's one of them. This person, looking at the video from what I remember, this is one of the people that was the closest to it. This is one of the people that was the closest to it. But you know what? I won't do the person that was the closest to it first, because I want you to hear the person that heard it the furthest away first. Right? Imagine listening to this of a night time.
Up in the air.
Lightning.
Right there. There's something dark in the sky. Right there.
Oh, that's what happens. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen to this now. Thunderstorm going off, lightning and everything. Listen to this. Imagine listening to this at night time. I hope you can hear this, guys. Screaming hasn't happened yet, but you'll know.
You hear that? No, I couldn't see at that time. I want to hear that screaming.
You can hear the warbling going. Can hear that. But the scream, the banshee scream, is scary as shit, man, when it happens.
Now it's over there above the.
It's like, ah! It's like some fucking banshee or something, man. It's scary.
So then it just stops. You can't hear it anymore.
There you go.
Is that? That is so freaky. That sounds so scary. Like it's literally like
Did you hear that?
a demon screaming in the air.
Imagine hearing that.
Buzzing around.
Now I'm going to go to the one by the news that it was a pressure release valve, but many do not believe them. A pressure release valve. There is more video closer to the source of the noise. Oh, look, this isn't all in one of all the videos, so this is the closer one.
Are you listening to
I hope you can hear this, guys.
What the fuck is it?
Guys in the garden. This one's a lot louder because these guys are like it's literally above these guys.
That is horrible. It sounds like somebody screaming in the fucking sky.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I've stopped people in the tracks with everything, but Let's see if the other one's on here as well.
And there's nobody there. Like nobody.
There's one video and it's like right above these people.
The closer you get, the louder it gets.
So get out of that. Right. Where's the other one? This one. I think these are the people that are like right next to it. There's the wall. This is the one that's right above them. You hear it really loud. And that went up.
Sometime in the future, the pressure.
Shut up. And that went on for like an hour, I think, 2 hours, something like that in Texas a few years back, man. This is what I'm saying. I don't care what YouTube do if they're gonna do anything for me playing that, man. But yeah, that is creepy. This is what I'm saying, man. You need to know about this, man. You need to know about this. A meteorite. Oh, sweet, bruv. I'm wanting to send you it, dude. Oh, please do. Please do. Do you want my address? Southwest Louisiana. I will check to it. What, you're going to check into the Banshee thing? Because I can't find it. I'll have another dig myself because it's been a while, but I haven't been able to find anyone going, this is what it was and all that. This was from Pete. See everyone next time. Okay, Cassie, are you gone, have you? All right, sweet. Thanks for coming along. Be nice to yourself. Speak up for all justice. Yes, yes. Rest well, Cassia. Good night, Cassia. And a few other surprises to send as well. And I'm going to start giving away stuff in competitions on YouTube. That sounds good, Joel. Take care. Take care, Cassia. Not our normal sun, and they spray at night, so trap in the heat of the day. See you soon, Cassia. Direct energy weapons. Yes, some homes and cars are totally gone, but the trees are fine. Want me to come on for, yeah. Paradise Fire, for example. It's in California fires and vehicles, Martin, that was due at an evolution, in my opinion. To catch Peter's eye or he scrolls. Joel once in Peter. Yeah, thanks, Marge. I'm on it. Yellowknife is in Yukon. Can you guess what I'm going to say? Okay, so I'll say instead, is Yukon in Canada? It's got to be in it, really. It's got to be. Every day for, I'll be, for whatever. I'll find out in a bit. Yellowknife is in Yukon. Where's Yukon? I said it. Every day for the past couple of weeks, it's low, but maybe I can get a mic to help. Maybe Elon's boring company. but we are mostly below. Oh, do you know what as well? I put in the description of a video about Elon Musk, and I think it was no, it wasn't that one. For whatever reason, that video we did, the tail end of a storm. Have you seen the views on that? Can you explain that to me? The views on it are nuts. Like 500, maybe even 600 and something fucking views the last time I checked for a video that was just the shitty tail end of a storm. What did I type, or say in that? It's weird. It's weird. No, celebrity name in it or anything like that. And I'm gonna check it again actually to see how many views that got. Louisiana skies, but we are mostly below sea level here. I drove around looking for the source of the humming a few times. I even brought people with me. Everyone could hear it, but could not tell which direction. Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Holy style, that is very similar to the sound I hear. No screaming though. Lower tone, but similar. Have it on my tablet. Is crazy weird. I heard that. Oh, is this about the screaming? No, we got down to the juju, have we? Luckily, I've never heard that. Not every day. Not a pressure valve. Yeah, not a pressure valve. What is that noise? I hear something. Haven't heard the second noise here at all. Sounds like a murder going on. It fucking does, man. I know what you meant, Louisiana. Beauty Brother, it's similar to the voice I heard at Dan's Dyke that night, but it said, I'm over here. Drop Joel a link if you still streaming for a bit longer, Pete. Oh, I ain't done yet. I ain't done. Texas, I think, dude. Yeah, it is. It's in Texas. I have a harp video on Instagram that hit 500,000 views. Wow, really? Really, Lou? SHM. It was just a video of radar. Harp, that's the one that I meant. That's the one that I meant, not Bluebeam. Bluebeam's like holograms and that, innit? Harp. I knew there was a third one. The CERN, Bluebeam, and Harp. Harp is the one that I was on about. I'm saying Bluebeam, and I'm like, I know I don't mean Bluebeam. There's a third one. Harp. Got a few streams where they show you the map over the top of map of the world, and it's mainly focused on places like Africa and parts of Europe, and mainly America and Canada, where you see these lines going across the weather charts where they're sending these beams, and when they send the beams over patches of water, sections of water where there's water, and it heats up the water and causes this precipitation over the area. Very fucking clever with what they're fucking doing with that shit. I'm gonna drop that link now. Bluebeam, yeah, 4D, yeah, I know what you mean. Like Lou, you're more than likely gonna agree with me on this. Like is it Japan and China where they've got these billboards with the holograms in them now? Have you seen them? The billboards, the 3D or 4D holograms where you see them and they're up on this side of these buildings, and the hologram will come out and they're looking around over towering over the traffic and over the people. You can see the hands and that waving about and the head popping out and looking down the road or in the sky and looking around. And they've probably got sound effects to it as well. Shocking shit, man. You take the billboard away from that. Had some sound effects in the sky. You got some scary shit there. I mean, use your imagination. And in stadiums, yeah. You thinking about that one with the dragon flying around the stadium and then it comes in and lands? When I seen that one with the dragon flying around the stadium, I was like, fuck me. If nobody told me that was going to happen prior, I would have crapped my pants all the way home. You would have been able to follow the trail. Oh my God. That shit was scary, man. Scary. I need to learn my voice, to be fair, because I'm surprised Kelly hasn't come down and said, you shut up. Well, she doesn't have to, really. She could just say it over on the camera. Yeah, I better be quiet. She hasn't had a good night. Like I say, someone in the family's upset her. And the dolphins in the water. I saw this one, and when I was talking to Bruce at the time, and he was talking about harp and CERN and all that, I tried to tell him of a company that I'd seen a video on YouTube. I don't know if it's still up or whether it got took down, but for some reason I can't seem to find the video anymore. I don't even know what to type in and look for anymore. But I did try to look for it the last time on. The first time I saw it, I tried to look for it again. I couldn't find it. Now it's a case of I can't even remember what to type in now. It's been that long. But we're going back to 2021. And I said to him, do you know about fire sign? And he was like, fire sign? He was like, what, you mean the zodiac? And he started typing up, like, looking for fire sign, and all he could get was like the fire signs for zodiac and all that. And I was like, that's not what I meant, Bruce. Bless you. There's a hologram company called organization company, whatever you want to call it, called Fire Sign, and they do like the Blue Beam. They do these really good holograms. They look full on, full, solid. They're even that convincing. They even cast their own fucking shadow on the ground. They're that like convincing, right? Cast their own, and they showed on a beach, from what I can remember, a whale coming out of a portal, jumping out of a portal, and then splashing into the ground, into the fucking sand, and you can see the shadow and everything on this thing. And I was like, what? And it just stuck in my head. Fire sign. I never forgot the company or wherever it is that has this tech. Maybe somebody else can help me on that and what I'm on about. It might be the same people who did the dolphins in the water. I don't know. I say 4D because they have patents on being able to feel the holograms as well. Now, I've heard that as well. Like it's supposed to be like solid. Uh, like when you hear on Star Trek the holograms, like the holographic doctor and all that are supposed to be. How can I touch you if you're a hologram? Oh, I'm made from solid light. Solid light. Like I agree, man. Like some of the science fiction stuff that they're like playing on us, that's like, it's just science fiction, or that's not that far away from the truth at all. You know what I mean? Plasma balls, yeah. Oh, what was I doing? I only wanted to show you guys that screaming stuff. So something else I was supposed to do. Anyway. Oh, of course there was. Joel. Jolie. I'm coming, Joel. Are you still awake? Are you still with me, mate? I'm coming. I want to drop you that link now. Just as soon as I remember what the fuck to do. Are you ready, Joel? 'Cause there you go. Promise you won't be waiting in the room long. Scoop you straight up, mate. Scoop you straight up soon. Just give me that red one. Just give me that red dot and I'll scoop you up, mate. Be nice to see Julie as well. She's still up. Four people. So Lou's still with us, I take it. So Lou's still with us. We got Joel, we got Julie, and I think Marge must be the fourth. Yeah, if any of you are tired and you just want to go, just let me know, man. I don't mind. Here we go. Scoot you straight up, mate.
Shut up, then. Shut up.
And there you go, bro.
Easy, bro.
I do, mate. You alright?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, my internet is crap again.
Not hearing you too loud, bro, for whatever reason. I don't know why.
You got Pete? I don't do it.
Something up with your volume. I'm not hearing you too loud, you know.
Right, listen, I'm going to drop out and I'm going to come on my phone. Because it's bloody China box again, isn't it?
Oh, that would explain it then, I guess.
All it's done is buff all day. Buff all the time. It's done my bloody head. I've been trying to watch Grand Prix. Look, mate, I'm going to drop out. I'm coming on phone. Right. So, 2 minutes or so, yeah. I'll be back.
Yeah, Lou's still here. Joel is really... Yeah. I need to have a shave. God, then I've put some crap on the telly, don't I? Somehow, for some reason, I just feel like putting the TV back on.
There's a sound screaming. It's like a scream. It's so freaking loud, and it's coming from up in the air, like up there. It's been going on. What is that? I swear I saw like this thing when the lightning was flashing a second ago. What the fuck? Dude, that's coming from like up in the sky outside of my apartment. gonna do it.
That's the rolling down screen.
What is that? I haven't heard it like that yet. Gene, check this out. Listen, this is coming from the sky above my apartments. It's been going on for half an hour. Hold on. Let's have some up in the air. What is that? That's so scary. It sounds like someone screaming, and it sounds like a bunch of like Indians whooping in the distance. Whooping in the distance. Right now it sounds like bearings, like, and now here it's gonna scream. That's so fucking loud. I need to call
Oh my days, man. I would be crapping my pants. I would be crapping my pants, man. Yeah, mate. You on your phone now?
Yeah, that's it. I was weird. I'm in the house.
Oh, still hearing you quiet for some reason.
Can you hear me or what?
Yeah, but not as loud as I would usually hear you for some reason. I don't know if it's because I dropped my phone earlier or what.
I'm saying I keep getting told off for being too loud and that. You know what I mean?
It's interesting.
I have to shout quietly, Pete. But yeah, how's everybody? Man's everybody who's in chat. I've got being that. Tell you, it's doing my head in this internet this last week and that. It's been absolutely terrible. That kids like, well, keeps buffing and I was like, I don't know what I can do with it. It's doing it divine. What do I have to do? Break through window, jump on it. What? Bloody solar flares, isn't it? Flying satellites and with the China box. Bloody, what is it? How are we or whatever is it? How are we? Help you? I knew you talking about Xi Jinping, Xi Jinping, bloody shuffle and that, innit? Oh, I needed your bank account detail and this and all and that. China will watch you, we will keep an eye. Yeah. Eye in the sky like a pie. Anyway, crap. It's just crap. Yeah, that bloody room that you were stopping in, Peter, that's mad, that. Is that where we were getting all these things in there?
You up?
And that room, you know what you and Kel were in?
Oh, in the room.
Yeah.
I only wish I'd had one of those EVP things or a ghost box or something to properly talk.
Well, you know when I was part of a day of that? What day was it when I went there? Wednesday. Huh? Yeah, but Wednesday. So I meant to meet on Tuesday. But that's kind of what pissing it down, wasn't it? But I met Paul on that Wednesday, but Les couldn't make it over because I've left my pissing bedding in. It's doing bedding and that, so I thought I'd lost it forever and that. But Les has got it and that. It's at Hull. My bedding's, you know. But it's part of me and that. I'm losing sleep over it and that. My bedding and that. It's been through. Well, I got that when I first joined and that. It's been all absolute, you know what I mean? Well, I've still got it, but I, if you know what I mean, but I know what it is. I thought it was gone forever.
I want to know why the hell I can't hear
But yeah, when I was with Paul over there and that, it affects Bobster with him. Little dog he's got and that, it affects Bobster. And his camera on stick thing or whatever, and
That's my
You've got
one.
one of them EVP thing, MPV
That
is
needs
what
mine
it's
too,
called, and
mate.
that, you know, voice box. But it was showing me some players going, yeah, look, what you reckon to this and that? And he goes, and you got no bloody trousers and that. I went, yeah, back in van and that. He went, well, I mean, he goes, I've only got bloody shorts on and that. I got me running shorts and that, what I used to wear when I went out for running army and that, you know, lightweight shorts. I went, don't worry about that, mate. I got my walking stick in that, big burger, I was kind of about 55 kg on my back. Because he showed that, I went, yeah. And he showed me this thing, it's like in a big ditch valley thing and that, or something. I forgot what they called it now. I found, it's another story for another time anyway. And I goes, well, here, look, and I got compass out, and I look in, I says, here, look. I goes, if you look through there, Paul, and point with walking stick. I says, there's only that bit there, there's only a few nettles and that. I says, well, fucking easy peasy and that. I goes, go round here, look, all this bit round here and that. I went, but I've only got bloody shorts on. I went, I'm not fucking worried about that. I says, I've been nettled to death already anyway. He went, don't it hurt? I went, I don't even know I've been nettled, mate. So I went, here, look, so I just ploughed through them all and that. And we got to the thing, he went, oh, well, that's not bad to get to. I know, but we're not leaving too much of a tracking and that, so people don't start coming. But apparently there's been a story of that, and it's like, it's another part, there's loads of like dikes, ditch things, it's ancient grounds and that, so we're showing me these bits. And to me and that, I said to Paul, I says, are they bankings? You know, like they used to like dig a ditch and then a banking, didn't they? There's like a defence thing, you know, like a Mott and Bailey type of thing or something. And it's like a bit of a ditch or a mound up, so like if enemies coming or whatever, or say animals or some a predator that's coming to stuff and that, like your cattle or your sheep that they'd be grazing, like say in ancient times, like Bronze Age and Neolithic or whatever. They're like earthworks, so what I'm going to do is, but don't tell anybody, everybody, right? Just keep it to yourselves, right? Don't tell, will you? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide up with my trowel and I'm going to get tape measured and that, and I'm going to cut a section through one of them where I've seen it, because nobody will know and that, right? No, so don't, it's secret, so don't tell. So I'm going to ship to protect the grounds and that. It's ancient Neolithic and Bronze Age and prehistoric shit, right? And I'm going to take a section through which and I'm going to photograph it, film it all like that, and I'll see if I can find any pottery on it and see what if it is an earthwork. What I'm thinking, how they used to do them is they dig a ditch and they pile rubble and then put muck on the top of it, and then it makes like it's like an ancient wall, isn't it? A boundary for your village because it's ancient grounds and that. Maybe there's burials all over. There's burials and that up there. This is what I'm saying. It's amazing. It's amazing. But I thought, take a slice through, see if I can find any rubble. If there's rubble there with muck on top, and because it's a ditch that goes down with ump on the top, so it's, to me, I've seen lots of archaeological things and stuff like that. That's a bank, a ditch and bank, you know, a motte. Early stages like what become a Mott and Bailey, which is like a moat on a thing with a tower. They were early castles. We were even made out of constructed out of wood before they started building with stone, so that's how far you went back. So I thought is if I find, especially as well, if I find pottery, then that's just gonna nail it, you know, on head. Deliberate earthwork, stone rubble, ditch, mound, pottery in shows us activity, people living in that area. Oh, date pottery, take sections out. I'm going on Bronze Age, but it might be early. But I'm going on Bronze Age, right? So I'm gonna have a look. I reckon Bronze Age. If I find any pottery, it'll be Bronze Age, and I reckon.
When did Beck say she was going to bed?
Sorry, Pete. Go on, carry on.
She's going to bed. Oh, I missed something.
Yeah, what I'm going to say is if I find pottery
Oh,
for Bronze Age, and then
you
because
go to
obviously the lower down you go through levels, if there's flints in that,
Good night,
then
Bex.
that's going
If
into
you want to
Neolithic.
I didn't even know you was going to.
Oh, right, night back, yeah. But I'm going to put my money on it's definitely going to be Bronze Age because that's kind of a period where they were building. Because like obviously they were keeping livestock, weren't they? And you know, sort of thing that they live in this surround, you know, they make an encased village enclosure to protect them. It's like a defence and obviously to keep things in and keep things out. But obviously, if I start to find Neolithic stuff like flints, which was before Bronze Age but Neolithic, then obviously it could be Bronze Age that's progressed from Neolithic to Bronze Age when they started, you know, making copper and tin to make bronze. You know what I mean? And just upgrades onto the you know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I mean? This is what we need to find out. This is all part of it. I mean, there is some history that a bit, but it's still a bit grey. You know what I mean? Because there's been not much. They have done archaeology, digs in past and that, but not much. It's all protected. You can't take out off a beach at all, can you? With that, there's a sign saying it's a no-take zone and that. You know what I mean? It's ancient protected grounds, but it definitely goes back to 10 to 12,000 years. So, like, if you go back 10 to 12,000 years, what's North Sea, what I can see out of a place, wouldn't have been there then, and that would have been Doggerland and connected. It would have been a big valley where mammoths would have roamed and the saber-toothed tigers and stuff like that, and connected to Europe as well. You know what I mean? It was rivers and valleys. Dane's Dyke, that's what it is. It's like multiple rivers and dikes and that comes through that drains off a steep land because like you're talking 200 to 400 foot on highest point. It all comes down into valleys and then funnels through. But there's probably underwater aquas and things like aquifers or underwater. This is other things like these could cause anomalies. And I think Margaret mentioned to me the other day, and that about saying is the underground water streams. And I was saying to you, I've got some geology maps up, and it goes back to Cretaceous because it's chalk, which is it connects into Dover, all that east coast, southeast, all is all connected, and then it goes from Cretaceous then to Jurassic, and then down Birmingham we're looking at that's Cambrian and Triassic period around Birmingham and all that area, and then it goes like from like Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, round and interesting stuff. Yeah, where's our marriage? Is our marriage going on? I'm just gonna have to nip to Lambeth. Just excuse me 2 minutes.
If she wants to.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a talk to our man. I'm a bit worried about with this bloody crap that's going on over there. It sounds like bloody Canada's gonna explode. Some bloody fires, tornadoes, you name it. Talk about getting our ship down there. My God.
Oh, whoa. I gotta go to bed soon, guys and gals. Hope Joel doesn't go to the end. Oh, my right eye is burning. Feels like I've touched my eye with after cutting some jalapenos up. Woo.
Is it raining? Sorry, Pete, I'm here, but I'm just listening. I'm talking to my daughter as well.
Oh, okay.
I've got my daughter on phone, you know, my eldest daughter, Becky. It's a little remembrance and that for her today and that. So when she lost her daughter, it'll be 7 today, Layla. She's having a little drink of wine and that. We're having a little chat and that. That's why she's come on to and that, because she's met us, you know, when we come on Bruce's. I've told her how lovely you are and Margaret and stuff and that, and so she's like been drowned in her sorrows a little bit, but we've cheered her up and that, so yeah, a bit of got his music on. I just sent some music on it. Send you some music.
Yeah, just a bit some tunes. Just a bit of tunes in the background.
Yeah. Not wrong with that.
Ian's back, my friend.
Oh, she's getting tired of me, daughter. She's getting tired and that, she's yawning.
There's been a bit of UFO activity not long ago, Pete.
When you come up on that, Pete, hopefully, I'm going to try and get my daughter up on that, and granddaughter, and we'll all get together and that and have a catch up. Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, I've got.
We'll have to do a video to Margaret so she can see us all together.
I've got some things that I'm going to send you some, Pete, and that. We'll sort it out, messaging and that, your address and shit, and then I can send you it down, but I'm going to I've got some old jewelry boxes somewhere, so I'm going to put them in one of them and make it, you know, proper thing and that, you know. No, I can't help it, can I? You know? I know, but I can't tell them about other things we said about me, right? I'm excited, alright. Right. Well, look, some UFOs and that, see, and there was some knocking about earlier, that there were bloody jets out again and that. Oh yeah, so when they're scrambled and that, there was something going off or something. So wait, two friends.
I've just got to voice. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah. Where's that, Marge? Coming on, Marge? I was thinking about some of the things what Marge was saying over there and that and stuff like that, and she's on the money. She's on the money. Pretty much my thoughts, but some of Marge's thoughts helps my thoughts even more, and that, but that's what about, isn't it? Global discussions where we discuss things sensibly. We haven't followed that, because if we don't discuss things, then how the hell do we know? If you don't know, then you don't know. So if you don't know, then you don't know. So how the hell do you know to do out if you don't know because you don't know? So right, you know, innit? Some of them tunes and that beat, boom, 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 yeah.
How come your screen's black? What's going on there?
My screen is black.
Yeah.
Can you see me now? I mean, I need a bloody shade, don't I? Start to look like an old Alonso or something. Oh wait, hang on. Switch your over then, didn't it? Hey, do you want to have a look at crabs? I posted a video on YouTube anyway. I've sent you it on thing. Oh no, I can't help it. No,
on the screen.
Look,
I can see it's all I can see is me, and then where Joe should be.
Where have we got to now? Are they hiding? I'm scared. You scared them, huh? Oh, they disappeared. I can see one hiding there. It's Benedict's and it's there, look. One of them's there. His head poking out. They're hiding in that, they're fessing about. There's one. I can see one there, look. That's one there. There's one there. We'll be hiding in there or something. Oh, shits and that. Yeah, I'll see if I can. I'll disturb one. Look, watch this though. I think it's some food or something. It's gonna be the bastard. Yeah, shit. That's what's in that. SpongeBob, come here. I was one on top of the pump here. Look, bastard hanging out and that. They're the funniest fuck, mate. I tell you, the funniest fuck. You see it, that fucking biting finger and that twat. Babby's buzzing it that way, like, it's like, you know, what's the matter with him and that. They're poking with things now. Look at mine up and start having a scrap and that. But it's fuck. I'm gonna go outside now.
Oh, which time now?
Yeah, there was looking at my phone knocking about not long ago.
I've got to go meeting home tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to go meet Val and Dave tomorrow. The Witcher rule. And I phoned him up today and that. I've got it on here, I've been wearing it. That's that ring, Pete. I showed it the other day. It's a silver ring. I forgot what I said it is. It's basically, it's that. In Egypt, they get that glass, don't they? And they make scanner beetles out in Egypt. From a nuclear blast or the meteorite or something. It's transparent, right? It's to fetch it down and Val will do the old on it and that and protect me and that. Since I've been wearing that, I've got the gold chain on and then that on it. Since I've been wearing that, I've been going up there and down. I feel really, I don't feel bothered, if you know what I mean. I'm not shitting the same like I was before. I asked Paul and that if I said, do you want to camp out tonight? But
I was in Leeds Tuesday, Wednesday.
What's that, Pete?
Oh, imagine that. I could have popped to Becky's on the train if she wasn't doing anything and then gone to, she could have helped me go to yours if she knows how to I take it she knows how to get straight to yours. There you are,
yeah,
Joel.
well, she drives, she's got a car, hasn't she?
Oh, she's got a car. Oh, imagine if she wasn't doing anything. I could have
she's on about coming up, you could get a train to Donny.
I could have gone to her.
From Donny.
She knows where Donny is. She knows where Donny
I would
is.
have given petrol money.
Listen, I could have been in York in half an hour from here. Oh, it takes about half an hour to get to York from here. It's not far. I've got some mates in that live in York. I've got friends all over. Donny takes me about an hour and a half to get to there. But on the night time, I'll be honest with you, and that I could do it in under an hour. But don't tell. So yeah, I do get the foot down. Only on the night time though. I do like to get the foot down now and again, don't you worry. I think the record time, what takes normally, even usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours drive, depending on traffic to bid and that from Donny. But when they come to Turbo, I've done it in 38 minutes. Then don't tell. It took me 38 minutes to do 75 miles. I don't want to say what speeds I'm doing, but I'm going fast. Very fast. It's got 320 horsepower in it, and it'll do 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, and it'll annihilate a Porsche 911 Turbo. So, use your imagination. 38 minutes, what normally takes an hour and a half. It was getting a bit hot though, I had to let it cool down a bit. I think I overtook 120 cars in about 3 miles. They were all stuck crawling about 10 miles an hour, and I went past them at about 120 and that for 3 miles. I just went. and then squeezed my way in and then slotted in and then off I went again. I can put it this way, right? I've outdone dudes on a fucking Ducati 900 weight.
Just done that today, actually.
It's fast. I used to take it to Elvington. I've been to Santaford, Elvington. I've done standing quarter weight, and I can do quarter of a mile in just under 10 seconds, and that's like 9.8 seconds. I can do from a standstill, can boat it, and do quarter of a mile in just under 10 seconds. It does 75 miles an hour in second gear, 110 in third gear, and then after that I don't know for speed. I want to go to 150, but it does over 150, put it that way. It annihilates Subarus and Mitsubishis and that. It's a bit unreliable, that's all. It blows up quite a lot. Probably something to do with its fucking engine that I built. I built, put it this way, engine that's in it, I built it out of 3 different engines and that. There's only one in world and that. It's got rear disc brake on it. It's a 1993 Corsa, Vauxhall Corsa. It's a 1400 SRI with a 2.1 turbo engine in it, so it's a 1400, but it's actually a 2.1 turbo in it, doing 320 horsepower. I could get more horsepower out of engine actually, right? But it's how long it lasts and that. I did rebuilt engine about 4 times and that. I just rebuilt our engine, took it out for a blast and that to get it ready to take it sprinting. I did about 150 miles in it, and I blew fucking engine up again. Pistons popped on. So, strip it all down, rebuild it all again, spend another fortune on it. I think, it's been stood in garage about 12 years now, and I moved it to 12 years. Covered up in my garage over at Doncaster, and since I last rebuilt it, it's done about 5,500 miles, 5,600 miles. That's all I've done in it since I rebuilt it.
You can't see what camera it's on.
I should be now. Look, I'm here. Look. Yes, man, Pete's got the tunes. Hey, what is the record to them tunes and that? I sent you that, Keen, all that jazz and that.
Oh, thanks for telling me that, man. I didn't know what that tune was called for years.
It's DJ Fresh, isn't it? You've heard of him before, DJ Fresh.
Oh, of course I know. I wouldn't have thought that was fresh. Doesn't sound like
it's a banger, that, eh? It's mint.
I've been looking for that for years, man. I've never knew
that would have been 2006, 2007, wasn't it? Yeah, that, but it was like 2006, 2007, that too. There's that other one, gonna flow down the river. I can't remember that song. With DJs and that, innit? Like it. MK Ultra. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's. I think it'd be easier for Pete to get from Birmingham to Donny, to be honest with you. I'm not sure, right? I'm gonna have a look at rail routes, right? So I'm checking it out over there for it, right? And I reckon from Birmingham, it's definitely from Birmingham, right? I'm from Birmingham.
No, I'm not taking
Shut up, Joe. Taking a piss to get Peter, right?
Talk nice and steady.
No, not like me. I'm a gibbering idiot, me, aren't I? I'm just a gibbering idiot. But no, what I thought is I'm trying to work it out. I thought, well, if we get trains from fucking Birmingham and that, to get to Donny, it'll most likely go through Nottingham or around Nottingham way or something. I'm going to check it out and see where train runs are.
What are you thinking?
And if you get, in fact, what we could do is, this is an idea. If we organise it, Pete could get to Donny. We could be over there because I've got to go over and sort fucking van out anyway and that. So I've got some alloy wheels and that, some brand new wheels and tyres to put on it, and do a service on van. So I need to get over to Donny to my workshop, see how old boy and that, and how old bed and that, well, probably in love and that, now back and all that. So what we could do is if we organise it, you could get up from Birmingham to Donny, I can pick you up from Donny, and then we'll all go from there and that, and we'll all go on a fucking convoy and come up to fucking Skinwalker Woods and that. Yeah! Oh shit, that sounds a good plan to me, right? Because it will scare you if it happens. I mean, it takes a lot to scare me, but I'm 50%. I'm saying that, 50%. Well, I'm not fucking with you. Don't tell.
Not 16. They're supposed to be 18, you know. But I'm not telling them on that event. What was what?
Yeah, UFOs, let's have a look outside. Crime? It's a load of bollocks. It's overrated, monkey spunk. That's what it is. No caffeine. It's...
No caffeine in it.
I'll tell you what there is in it, a load of bullshit.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, look at Brian Panics on it, innit? Oh, fucking hell, it's pissing it down now. No, we're not going outside. Oh, the fuck, that just happened about 10 minutes ago outside watching shit and it's fucking pissing it down.
I bet wants to know what Pete's drinking.
Peter do? I don't know, ask him. You want to know what you're drinking, Pete? It's on Energy Monster.
Yeah, what Energy Monster?
Is it? I don't know.
Is it Monster?
No, it's not Monster. Might as well be though, but
What's that one I used to drink there?
Rubicon Raw.
What is it? I don't know. Hey, look, what's that one, Joe? What's that? Hey, look. Hey, look, hang on, Pete. That one, look. Ruby can out, isn't it? Is it Ruby can?
Ruby?
I don't know.
What? You've got one of them.
Rubicon Raw.
That's my energy drink. Hey, look, that's my energy drink. Look.
Oh, we know what your energy drink is, Joel.
that one. It does you good because if you get wounded and that, it can clean your wound out. And if you can't handle it, it'll put your head up and all. Yay! Oi, waffle it.
Oh, look at my eye now, Pete. Look, my eye. Get the camera, look.
They want me with a Skinwalker on it.
You see it? Oh, this way now, this way. Look.
I will have a clip having a wank, I mean, having a fire and that, and it pushes over and that.
It's got better now, hasn't it?
No, I think so.
It's got a bit brown on that now.
I'll tell you what, mate, it fucking shook you up, that, innit? Did you know something, mate? Where that happened? Because I said, well, what did you go that way for? Why did you come up me? Because we're now on top of cliffs. Oh, no, still come up there. I'm not going to be able to see myself going to climb up these steps. It's nearly vertical. So they've gone all the way around, and this spot, where she said before, and back in, got it in 90s or something, when you were Billy or.
I didn't want to go.
Tell Pete about this and that. And that.
I didn't want to go back to that.
Before I got with Joe, this was 90s and that.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to the band and that. I didn't want to walk.
No, I went about.
Oh, that bit.
In 90s.
Yeah, 90s.
Billy and all that, mate. Tell them about that.
Yeah.
And that's the exact same fucking spot.
Oh, torches went out of that. You what? It's what? Lights. It does look white. Mine's grey. Look at mine.
Yeah,
I'm going silver fox, love.
You're stressing too much. The white witch.
You see my daughter. She's minting my daughter. I can't wait for you to meet your loving my daughter, I bet. I know you have to get.
She's only one that's making head out.
She's my eldest daughter, the first little baby girl. She's amazing. She's so caring. She's a Gemini. She's a gem.
She's got proud of her. It gets mixed up. You don't put it. She gets mad on the back. But they deserve it because she's going to take piss, isn't it? Right. If not, Daddy comes and
she's a good caring. She's 75 miles away though. So I'm saying, I know, so I'm saying we talked to Pete and that.
I know, tell Pete about
She's
that as well,
miles
mate.
away.
Listen, mate, Pete, you know where I used to live, right? In Ampole, right? Check this out. Go on Google, right? And Google Michael Webb, right? Who lived in Ampole. And they're like a Jesus dude, wasn't he? Doing that? He used to be able to heal and perform miracles and even walk and walk. You remember that? With that
I want to do that.
He's got a gold plaque thing on it.
I want that job.
Webb and that.
I want to be.
There's all ancient things. There's shitloads of Roman stuff over there. Full of Roman stuff down where we live. Because that was like it was like a Roman fort there, which were on Bradsworth Martin.
There's only that channel, I know. So I'm saying we're like, I know, we just better on, I know. Because everybody at work can see us and that, they're laughing at us and that. At least we've got no fucking trolls going, Goofy, 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 you've got long hair. Yeah, we wanted to rap, didn't we? It gives us a bit of fucking music.
Yeah, Pete Camacho and that load of MK calls, MK calls. We're dedicated to Charles and that. You can whack away on it and that. What are you doing? Covering the bloody chats and that. Let's have a look at chats, mate. In chats, we've got 5 people in chats anyway, so yeah, well, respect to them and that because they're hanging in there because I am a bit of a nuisance. Pete will tell you, Beck will tell you, Joe will tell you, I am a pet, but I have a lot to say. And in fact, yeah, right, listen, topics. I want to bring some awareness, right? You know what I'm like? I like digging in deep. Basically, I'll get where water won't get, if you know what I mean. Right, listen. It was Marge, right? I'm sorry, Marge, I'm not blaming you and that. It's just to set me bloody off again, aren't you? I love you and all that, right? But what it is getting bloody trails and shit and that. And if Adam's there, if you, Adam, if you're listening, you bloody true finder, it's your fault mainly, right? So I'm blaming you. But I love you, right? Because you set me off again.
We've got no waffles.
Right, I know, well, yeah, well, Dave.
If we had waffles at house, we'd be able to waffle.
If Dave were here, I blame Dave. I blame because I said, look, I'll take blame, right, to waffle and that, because he always blames Welch and that. Well, I said, well, fuck it, you know, if you need a scapegoat, that blame me, because everybody else does anyway. I mean, so anyway, well, put on story short, right, what it is this bloody weather manipulation, chemtrails, whatever it is, whatever's happening and that, right? Let's have a little dive into it, right? What I've been looking into, right, Pete, is we're not stupid. We obviously know that they're up to some blowing these chemtrails in atmosphere and this and other. Yeah, it is causing problems a lot. Now, I was watching weather over last week and that from Met Office, couple of weather stations and that. The Met Office.
Can I have a little bit?
One on my phone, BBC. BBC, right? But you know what I mean. I compare things together, ITV and all that. Man. Pretty much same models of what they're running and projecting and that. We have these jet streams are like waving, aren't they? I don't know if you've seen it. The waving, and we're in the line and waving. If you look at it, they're coming from a low part of Canada to top north states, like on border between states, US and Canada. And then it's like I'm thinking, like Margaret's telling me these fires, these tornadoes, all these extreme weather from one to other every day. You know what I mean? It's going from one to other, you know, it's something, isn't it, right? And it's scary that bloody tornado shit that's going up with that. I mean, I know we get some shit weather in the UK, but bloody hell, you know what I mean? We're actually quite lucky, actually, because it could be worse. But for this last week, we've had this low pressure sat over at the UK. And if you look at weather maps, and like you know these line things that go down called isobars, aren't they? And like it'll say high or low pressure in the middle or whatever. It'll show you like lines and things. They're isobars. Well, the tighter they are together, the higher and faster the wind is. The further apart they are, the lower winds are. But it can still be high or low pressure. But they're isobars that tell you, you know, is it gale force wind or not gale force wind? And if you look at pattern, and I've been studying it for the last 2 weeks now, there's been a consistency, and it's like as if they've deliberately fired it up over Canada, dragged it over here, and dumped it bang smack over fucking UK. Because in July, and as you know yourself, right, it should be booming red hot. We should be getting on news. Put your sun cream on and extreme temperatures, high sun, heat waves, and all that. No, what we're getting, pissing it down the rain, winds, this, that, other. Would you agree?
100%, mate.
What do you think on it? What's your take on it, Pete? Is it deliberate manipulation, or is it just solar influences, like say,
The only one main.
obviously,
I've got a few ideas, but the main thing that I'm thinking of at the moment is India's sent that rocket up at night to the South Pole of the Moon.
Yeah. I'm watching
So,
that. Yeah.
maybe something to do with that. Maybe there's
And
something.
China's been on the summit as well, haven't they? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Because they're full on for this moon race now. And China's ahead. I don't mean to be horrible, I'm not disrespecting anybody, because us in the UK, and you would agree with me, wouldn't you, Pete, right? We're in the same boat as fucking US, and we're on our way fucking ship sinking, innit, mate? That's the way I have to put it. The ship is sinking, and captain ain't going to go down with ship. He's going to abandon it and let us all go down with it. You get what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I watched something a couple of years ago about
to be honest with you, I'm not being horrible and doom and gloomy, but I think Russia and China's already fucking won war, and I think they won it in 2017. This is just a fucking, it's a pantomime. It's just to reset it all, innit? New global currencies and all this bullshit. But yeah, carry on anyway, people.
Yeah, do you realise what weapons China really hasn't? He's going through all these weapons that they've supposed to got in space, like what it's called now.
The rod.
It's this weapon, and it can open up, and it's got all these giant fucking arrows in it, and they just fire down.
The rod of God, innit? It's called.
I think
what it does is it fires a massive rod out.
It's got loads of fucking arrows
and God knows what. All it does is it comes down this rod from a satellite or whatever, unleashed. Call it the rod of God, from what I know, and it comes at a velocity with that much. I mean, you're talking, right? It's like basically, imagine a fucking spear about, I think it's about 4 foot long, and maybe like an inch wide or something, with a point on, and made out of some high tensile titanium, high spacium, fucking dysanium, fucking whatever bullshit metals, the fucking exotic shit they've got, right? This comes down that fast, right? There's no explosives in it. It's the kinetic energy is that it's basically like a fucking meteor, you know what I mean? That can destroy. One of them rods will destroy London or Birmingham. London's capital, biggest city in the UK. Second biggest, Birmingham. Is that not true? Birmingham is the second biggest city in the UK.
Second city records.
And I've been to Birmingham, and it's a big ass place, mate. I've been to London as well, and that's a big ass place. Listen, Birmingham's
No.
it's beautiful. Everywhere's beautiful, but it's idiots, isn't it, Pete? And we get it. Look, we get them here. No matter where you live, right? Every fucking town's got its fucking ups and downs, right? Sometimes the ups, but more of the fucking downs, isn't it? You know what I mean? But yeah, Birmingham's the second biggest city in UK. London's biggest city is capital. So I suppose the secondary capital at UK is Birmingham, isn't it? You know what I mean? 'Cause that's the second largest city in UK. And then I think it's a toss-up between
Manchester.
I was saying Liverpool or something. Doncaster's a city, Hull's a city, Leeds a city, Newcastle's a city. There's Edinburgh, Glasgow, but then you go into Scotland. You see, like, this is what I mean. Like, I was trying to explain. I think it was to Margaret or maybe to you, and yeah, I think it was Margaret. And like, basically, even though Britain is what it is, and then there's Ireland, but what people don't realise is that Britain is four islands, isn't it? It's England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, and Wales and Scotland and Ireland are their own countries. It gets complicated when you go into it a bit. But then you've got like Isle of Man, aren't you, in between Ireland and that? That's where the TT race. The Scilly Isles, Shetland Isles. Even though we're in Ireland, we're surrounded by islands and that. And what you on about? Are you talking to me or what?
I'm telling her about them Albanians.
I think she's talking to herself.
No, I'm telling my daughter to be
careful. Right.
I'm telling my daughter to be
Pete's laughing at you.
Hey! I'm talking to my daughter. I'm just telling her to be careful on that.
Yeah, you stupid woman.
She's 75 miles away. It's my fucking daughter. She's
Renee.
I know she's 27 and she's an adult, like, but I still worry about that.
I'll tell you what, you have a gamble on that.
I still
to get it off her chesticles,
I still feel, you know what I mean? It's like,
she's upset because that skinwalker pushed her and she thinks it's like, you believe me, don't you? I went, of course I have, how many more times? Of course I fucking believe you. I mean, look, I'm to be, I fucking shit my pants, you know, right? It takes a lot to scare me and that, now. I'm fucking scared. I'll put my fucking hand up. It fucking scared me, mate. I can't wait for you to get up here, Pete, because you're going to shit your son with me.
If you see it, you're alright.
We can hold hands and shit your sons together. Yeah, it'd be amazing. It'll do well on thinking that. It's all entertainment, isn't it?
We'll have fun. How much you
But believe me, right, some fucking scared of shit. What Paul was telling me overnight and that, other day when I went up Wednesday night. And I goes, this is where walk through and that. And I goes, it's that there, Paul, and I'm there pointing with fucking walking stick and that.
Is that when I took the lady, yeah?
And he went, well, he says, you see that tree over there?
You said it's a very scary place to Billy, you know.
I went, yeah. I goes, oh, and on that video I did where I was doing testing, I goes, I'm getting frequency and that, man, over there, that, with babbies and that for me. Our little climbs up tree and that. She said, when I can't get down, and then as soon as I go, I'm getting frequency. She fucking jumps down and runs down. Well, apparently under that tree in 1962 or 1963, there were 3 dudes that camped out. This is what Paul, shut up a minute. Paul was telling me, mate. 3 dudes camped out, mate, and all tents were there, all zipped up, everything intact. You know what I mean? No suspicious at all. They went missing for 2 weeks. And they eventually found them so many miles up coast from where they were, right? 2 of them were in a gutter, right, dead, and then another one was 5 miles further up, dead as well, in a gutter. And it's like, I said, when I invited you, and I said, well, if we were all together, I'd be able to work it out more, but why is 2 dead there, and then 1 dead up there, all tense things, right, under that tree, next to where I had my experience, and apparently where I've been having that fucking campfire, on top of fucking cliff and that. This fucking werewolf thing has come fucking bounding off of there and jumped down fucking cliffs. Oh, I fucking sat there, I went, oh, fucking hell, because Paul took some more footage of that. Showed it reminisces me fire and that, because this is where my log is, and you can see up grass, so that's where I put my battery, make me fucking bed and that. This is well, that after that as well, there's other thing. It goes, this dog soldier or werewolf, whatever it is, come fucking running through where I go, and then fucking jump down fucking cliff 200 foot and like bounded down it and then fucking run off. I'm like, oh fucking hell, it's alright telling me that now. Like, fuck me. You know what I mean? It's like Paul's like, I know you're not fucking lying. He says, because you didn't know none of this fucking shit. And they're like, oh, you know what I mean? I'll be ready for doing a dumpling, mate. You know what I mean?
Fetch your tent up there.
Yeah.
I bet like camping.
I'll tell you Dane's down, can you? It's all good Dane's who's got mate, listen, mate, and see get it sent in chats, right? If you want, get it sent to Dane's night, we'll organise it in it, Pete, right?
I bet I'll fetch your tent.
Whoever's brave enough, right? Get it sent up here, right? And see how long it takes before you have to change fucking several pairs of fucking underwear, you know what I mean? I'm telling you now. Right?
Yeah, let's go.
When it fucking changes on a fucking night, I'm telling you now. And the thing is, most activity what I've been finding in that is
Oops.
moon. On full moon, the wax.
So when it's
Yeah,
on a full moon, that's when it fetches. What?
It's on a new moon now.
It's gone off. You're not on, Joel. You've gone off.
Oh, I'm here, look.
No, saying you've gone off.
Well, this one's, I don't know. But I'm here on this one. Can you see me, Pete? The fact that I've gone off.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
No, you're in black.
Well, I can see me and I can see you.
No, you're in black. Oh, no, but you're in black. I can see myself.
It's a skinwalker.
Can you see me? No.
No.
Can't you see me?
Skinwalker.
Can't you see us?
No.
Really?
It's weird.
Skinwalker, he's got me.
I can see myself.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, Pete, mate. You're going to buzz off it, mate. But if you can hear me anyway, mate, Pete, I'll tell you what, come up here, you're going to fucking buzz off it. Shit loads to do, mate. I've got shit loads to show you. Could do with waffle head. And I'd up in that.
Could do, Marge. Could do.
It'd be nice if Marge can't get an airplane. Come on, it'd be okay, mate. It'd be nice for Marge to come over as well. Can I adopt you, Marge? Or do you want to adopt me and Pete and that?
Still dark outside. It won't start getting light until about, I think it's about 4:30.
It's because I'm on about skinwalkers again. As soon as I start talking about Dane's Dank and shit like this, it all starts popping up.
It's going to Pete now.
Can you see me now, Pete?
No.
Nope.
No, not even there.
But look, Joe. Look. Yeah. What was that there? It's me and you.
Hello.
Look.
I see you.
We can see each other here.
I can
see it. Look. Where?
Can you see us now?
Nope.
No.
No, it's black on.
I bet show me on this.
Yeah, on the tablet. Oh, it's black. Run here, I can see it.
I bet show me now. She's showing me. She's saying I can't even see you, Mama.
I'm here. When I start talking about skinwalker shit and werewolves and that and Dane's Diet, it starts fucking up.
No, honestly. Show it on yours, look.
Yeah.
Look, we're here, back on that one, look.
Yeah.
Well, I can't hear you.
Look, me, see us, look back. Yeah? Show me. Strange, isn't it?
Oh, look. No, I'm here, look. Can you see us? What? Can you see us?
It's buffing now on black screen. Fuck no. I don't, what do I need to do here, mate?
No, can't see you. Margaret can't see you either.
Mate, well, this is weird now,
Oh,
mate.
Spain, that's I can see it.
What do I have to do here? You are in the show. Everyone can see you and hear you.
You can't see me. Can't see.
Right, oh.
I can see, honestly, when I look on the thing, I can see him then. I don't like showing myself on camera.
No, I don't want to press that. Press that one. Fuck it all. Oh, shit. Hold on.
What, Joe? Where's he gone?
I'm just coming back in again. Hey, look. Can you see me now?
Yeah, all good.
Hey, that was weird, that. He just cut me out. Then not you and that. He fucking that. I went, yeah. Fucking no. Bastard computer shit. So you can see me now. You can hear me, yeah?
Peekaboo, I see you.
Yo. But yeah, it's when I'm talking about that, I'm not going to say it, the word, but when I talk about that certain place, things start to act up, like Julie's phone crash, mine crashes, Les's phone crash, yours acts up as well, Pete. I mean, it's like weird, isn't it? I hope I got no pissing attacks in it, not really. Going about the phone over there and that. Says, look, mate, that's the last thing I wanted to do was end up getting into going down the road and normal bullshit and well, I don't mean that, but you know what I mean. I didn't want to get last thing I needed was paranormal stuff because to me it's like you can't see it most of the time. You know what I mean? It's not like as if it's something physical there. I mean, if it were a skinwalker or a werewolf that's there. And you shit your pants, you know what I mean? I'd probably get my head around it more, but like to me, more scary is like when it's paranormal thing, like ghosty shit. Because they can
Oh, Margie's going.
take over your body and that, innit?
Margie's going to bed. Good night, Marge.
Yeah, no, imagine that. Take care, love. I hope you're alright over there and that, and be safe, innit?
Listen, Marge, thanks for coming on. Been nice chatting. Maybe get you on video chat with Joel tomorrow sometime.
Yeah, we'll proper chin wagon, innit? What time up now?
Have a good sleep, Marge.
Quarter 4, Pete. What do you think? Wrap it up in that. Oh, you want to keep going?
No.
Want to wrap it up for tonight and that?
Yeah. I've got to try and grab whatever sleep I can now, to be fair.
Well, listen, tomorrow, mate, when we have a tune wag on Messenger, sort of dress out, and then I can get these Monday and that. I'll sort it out of a weekend, because I'll have to box it all up and that. And I can go down to the post office and I'll send them on it. Little present for you and that on it, for you and that. I've been having a festival about on beat, mate. I know. There's shitloads on there. I'll tell you now, Pete's but it'll be like, I'll tell you now, right? I'll take you down to places on beach and that. And you'll be like that going, you know what I mean? It'll be like, wow, look at this, look at that. It'll be like, man, it's like, you're going to need a wheelbarrow to count it all back off at beach and that.
I was going to say, man, my backpack will be full of all sorts of stones and shit, man.
Yeah, but you need plenty of backpacks, so you're going to need them, like, not back to it's full and that. Go back, take it back to the bank, get another bag and then go back down again. There's all sorts, mate. You're going to fucking buzz it. I'll show you up. There's Flamborough, Farmwick Bay. I'll set you up Farmwick Bay and we'll go through caves and that, but low tide, you can plod about. and that, and go through fucking caves and all that in fucking cliffs and that. It's mad as fuck, you know what I mean?
You're not fucking going to bring it on.
Ain't gonna buzz off it, mate.
Oh, mate, I went into Cheddar Gorge, man. Them caves are
I'll tell you what
scary.
I'll have to do as well. Go up to
So,
bird sanctuary as well, because you're like wildlife park, isn't it, babe? We'll go up to
Oh, yeah,
Benton
quite
Cliffs
like
and that, and it's like a big veranda platform thing that comes out, and there's all thing that tells you what species. There's puffins and bloody all sorts of that. We'll have to go up there and get your fucking camera and that, your super duper camera.
Oh, yes.
All puffins and all that nesting on.
That'd make a nice video, Joel. Getting some
It'll be
puffins.
fucking awesome, mate. You've got to do it, Pete. You've got to do it. I'm going to get a camera and that. Right, Paul's got, is it a P9 100 or something? Them Nikon or whatever.
Who's that?
Paul Sinclair, he was showing me that.
Where has he got? A P1 900 or 1000?
900 and that. He said, don't
They're
bother with
both
1,000.
good. They're both good.
What do you reckon's best? 9 or 100?
Well, the 1000's the one that's got the distance.
He said 900, but he said it's older than that, isn't it? So I'm
900
going to say it's what I'm going to get one, mate.
And Ben's nobody even watching it now. I just messenger.
We're going to have a chat tomorrow. I'm just finishing off now. Pete, just about camera and that. So I'm going to get one, because you want one, don't you? She needs camera more than me, really, because she's going to have to be camera woman and kids and that. I'll just do it fucking, yeah. I'll do, what is it, what they call him, old diet, Steve Irwin and that. I'm a bit like, I'll be like him or something, like Crocodile Dundee and that. I don't know. I'll plod through more than what me, mate. Just get fucking camera pointing at me. I'll plod through nettles, fucking mud and that. And I go, and here we have a bog. It stinks and it's dirty. You know what I mean? I do a, you know, like a David Attenborough thing and that. Yeah. And here we have the remains of a seagull. Most likely died of H5N1. The It's due to the lack of attention to our authorities that now the species are dying out, which are affecting the human Homo sapiens species, which are most likely to die, mainly from arm intrusions. Anyway, good night from the BBC.
No, my daughter's here. She's like, there's nobody even
Sorry,
watching
YouTube, I didn't mean
There's
that.
nobody even watching what you're doing.
Yeah, but it's funny, isn't it? Somebody will watch back in future and go, my God, this guy's insane. No,
More brains than me.
I'm not insane, I'm just daft. So, chemtrails, innit, Pete? Strange things. These chemtrails. Your vitamin chems, have you? You get up in the morning, you go, yeah. Chemtrails, yes. It's marvellous. I feel $1 million dying, yes. You know, chemtrails, yeah. Jolly good. Nothing like a good old chemtrail in the morning with a cup of tea, yes. Gets you going, yes. You'll run a marathon. Probably die at the end of it anyway, but yeah.
I'm going to say good night on it anyway and something to you.
So that's the spirit. Chemtrails, everybody. Don't forget, in the morning, have your chemtrails with a bit of milk and sugar. Because it makes the medicine go down. Well, that's what Mary Poppins said anyway, but I won't take her word for it. That would just Walt Disney or is it Disney? Disney, oh, that's it, not Disney, Disney. Walton Disney, I mean Disney. Yeah, that's it. I think it is anyway. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to, we need to get Waffle up here at Go Show, innit? What I have to do is, I know Wendy's downtown on Harbour and that, they do some great waffles. And what I have to do is get waffles waffling on Harbour. And what we'll have to do is we want pirate boat, yeah. And we'll do a waffle stream and that and all.
Not Julie.
On fucking pirate
I'm
boat.
still here listening, Peter. I'm just shutting my phone down so it's going flat.
Yeah.
Consolero.
It's like a tyre. You know, when it goes flat, right, and you get a flat tyre, most people panic, but I won't panic too much because it's only flat at the bottom. Right? When you get a flat tyre, it's just flat at the bottom. It's like, and always, if you're buying a car, right, ask if there's any rust on the tyre. Because they'll say, oh, it's got new tyres on. So, well, if it's got new tyres, then it's rust on it. Well, tyres don't really rust, actually. It's the rubber. But they're metal in it, does rust in time, but for new tyres, you want to be asking, have they got any rust on tyres?
They said they were going to, he always do it every night.
Yeah, well, when Jonas said it's good.
Peter, go right, I'm going in a minute.
Do you know what David said right now?
Another hour.
Yeah. What do you think Waffle said right now? Here you go. Oi, Shanty, shut up. Hey, yeah, Waffle. Oi, Benton, Joel, it's your fault. You protect me. It's not to be Welsh or something like that.
There's a time schedule.
Well, I like Dave because it's funny.
He has a time schedule.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, Pete? We've got to get him out of Waffle Tour, innit?
You what?
We need to do some shit, mate. Team up, mate. What I'm thinking as well, we could. What about this, mate? If we can all get together and do a waffle tour or something, say like a week's tour, we'll all go around and that. We're all piling. I've got my camper van. We're all piling. We'll go around, visit everybody and that, and try and raise some money, mate. Well, how's this for an idea, mate? So everybody propose it, all right. See if we can raise some money for young children that are suffering or something, for a charity thing or something like that, like maybe a leukemia thing or children that are suffering or something. See if we could like raise a bit of awareness or something. I mean, we don't have to do it. Just I'm always thinking of things there, and when it comes to children and that, I don't like from shit I've seen and that. We aren't going into detail, but you know, it's fucking kids that suffer in it. You know what I mean? There's fucking war-torn bastard countries and all this shit, diving and all that. They've got fuck all. You know what I mean? Maybe see if we can. Maybe just. I mean, it don't have to be massive. Anything. You know what I mean? If it's just a couple of fucking quid and donate it to I don't know, leukemia or cancer or children or something. You know, do something nice and that, innit? So if we do things like that, it builds community together, and it helps future children that are suffering. They've got fuck all, mate. They're living in rags or some shit. Well, I don't want to go into detail, but use your imagination and that, what happens to them and that poor little bastards, right? This is what
I'm locking off there, Joel. All right.
You what, mate? Hang on,
I'm going now, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm that number. I'm waffling and that. It just upsets me a bit. Anyway.
Good night, Julie.
Eyes open. Be safe. Look after yourself, Pete. And all that.
Daughter's here. She said to me,
whoever's left in that.
She'd still talk privately, like, you know what I mean, rather than, yeah.
Yeah, we can have a group call and that, innit?
She's going to meet you one day. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. We'll sort something out, man. We'll all get together.
Dane's dying. That's where we need to be. Dane's dying. Scared us all to death. But yeah, anyway, take care of that, Pete, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow, innit? We'll get
no problem.
I've got shitloads of ideas going from here. I nearly had a tinker with Lightbox again today, but I'm gonna have a tinker tomorrow. I think. I'm gonna get soldered and fried up. I've just designed something else and that which might be better to stop it overheating more and that. I need to keep temperature down because obviously when you're whacking 10 kilowatt on it, I don't want the fucker because it's only going to be little. It's heat problem, innit? I've got because obviously it's going to get hot when it's pumping in some energy out.
I'm useless again. I'm fucking scared.
But I'm getting there. I've sussed it. All right, it's cooling problems.
Where do I go this way?
I just want it frying it.
Which way do I go this way or that way?
Well, hello, it's good.
I've got it, I think.
No,
I need to pick my glass up, Pete. Come on, Joel. Even Joel can't do it, look. You're just as fucking bad, Joe. Look.
Yeah,
Left
Joe.
is right. Left
To me
is
about
right.
it.
And up
To me.
is down.
To me. To you. To me.
Left is right and up is down.
It's not doing it.
It's
Is
up. My tablet's upside down, mate. So left is right
sorry.
and up is down. Right.
Oh, it's so sweet now.
It's because, right, what you're trying to do is you use the tablet, right? It's on my phone, here, look. Right, come here, look. Right, we're here. Keep still. There, look. There.
There, you run the money. There you go. That's it.
That's my daughter.
What she was doing, she's going at the tablet, right? She's going like this at the tablet, and it's on my phone, Pete. Because I've got a tablet going at the same time, but chats in it.
You've got it. You've got it.
Hold on a minute. I'm getting all that fuzzy stuff.
MK Ultra. We're in the house and that. They can't help it, can they? I love it.
Getting some mad feedback then. Sorry about that.
MK Ultra, Pete, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know, have you been doing any bit of that tune?
So, you know what? I've been doing been working on some other fucking stuff. I've come to what is it? Creator's block on that tune. I'm trying to find the right fucking sounds for the melody because the one that I've put in, I'm not 100% happy with it. So
you know that tune, what you
beats wise and bass wise, I'm proper happy with it, fully happy with it.
Yeah, man. You know that tune what you sent me earlier on and that? What was it now? Fucking Cryptic or something like that. And MC fucking
What the Skibidi one?
nah, what did I say? Well, fucking not Dynamite, Dynamic or something, wasn't it? Was it Crips and Dynamic, MC Dynamic or something like that? You sent me that because I was sending you. You know what I mean? I've sent each other that many tunes. I can't remember. Crips and MC Dynamic, DJ Crips.
Yeah. I know you want to make clips and MC Dynamite. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Dynamite. That's just do. And that's when I sent you that jazz, wasn't it? With DJ Fresh.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that's Dynamite who was MCing on that. Because he features in a lot of the tunes and that, doesn't he? And that.
I like
that you know that one on about all that jazz with DJ Fresh. Drop another one. Right? I'm sure that's Dynamite, MC Dynamite. It's a great tune that you listen to it with lyrics in it. Because I used to own melodies to Louis Armstrong. Because then I had a little dream. Something about Nina Shamina, something in it. It goes, and I fell asleep and she tell me to wake up like a James Brown. It's a great tune, isn't it? It's all that jazz, isn't it? It's called with DJ Fresh, all that jazz. Fucking great tune. I'm trying to think of that other tune and that. I'm gonna throw one down the river. Gonna take a little time. You know which tune I'm on that? Trying to think who's that now? It's not
I'm still trying to figure out who the bloody hell did that tune that I was thinking of last week. Still trying to I can hear the tuning in my head and I'm pretty sure
did I send it? In fact, bam, I don't know, did I send Pete? Can you remember? Overnight I said, I found that tune. What Pete was about.
I'm pretty sure it's
what did I say? Fucking one.
Q Project. I'm pretty sure it's Q Project.
It's something like that. Or something. It's not I don't know if I fucking sent you it on Messenger or something. I can't remember. It's what you say, Q Project, wasn't it?
It's got some
It's fucking. I'm sure. I don't know if I sent it to Pete. I'll have to look back on messages and that.
I just said you Seven. He sent some fucking amazing pictures against Seven, you know, at Sky.
That tune is something like that, innit? I'm sure I found it over there and that. It's gonna set me off again now. Rah! It's gonna get it. But yeah, anyway.
I keep getting road voicemail. It's doing my head.
Yeah, I have to come up.
I'm gonna bail me anyway, dude, and that because I feel absolutely fucking spannered. And that's it. I fell asleep earlier on and that. I missed half a day's show and that. Ava, she come back from school. She was absolutely knackered, wasn't she? Ava. She went, can I go upstairs and that with me? So she gone, fell asleep. So I'm fessing about rooting through the internet, finding stuff out and that. Now Lil sat with me and that, we're having a giggle and that and Joe. I said, well, go in the room if you want. She's like, oh, well, Ava's fell asleep and that, I'm bored. I went, I'll tell you what, I said, I'll come and chill out in the room with for a bit and we'll watch Crabs and that for a bit and watch internet or whatever. Because Dave's coming on a bit. Anyway, so I got laid down, chilled out with our little in room and that. Next thing, I fell asleep in it, you know what I mean? I woke up with that, it opens one eye, I went, what are you doing down there? And she rolled onto the floor and I was, come here and that. So I felt, yeah, she said, it was so, you know what I mean?
I went to
so
got laid down
and she woke me up twice, she went, Dave Waffles on and Pete's on and this, that, over that. I do like half asleep still, and then she come give me another check and that. So I come on like maybe 9:30 or something like that. I was so kind of knackered. I've been worn out though, because I've been having a rate much about it lately, and I've had all Bergen packed up on back with like 50-55 in back in it. You know, to tune up a bit and that. Just keep up with it all and that, and I just feel fucked, mate. You know what I mean?
I'll talk to you tomorrow then.
It's weather and that, innit? But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you later. Take care.
Pete.
Yeah, Julie. Say good night to Bex for me.
Yeah, Bex here, look. Where is she? Can you get her on?
Phone here, look.
Good night.
Where is she? Can you get her on?
Right.
That's it. Good night, Bex.
Yeah, we'll catch up with you, definitely.
We'll catch up with you, yeah. Give us a shout tomorrow when you're up, Pete. I'll be up anyway.
I will do, mate. I will do.
I've got shitloads to tell you and share with you that. I can sort of dress that and that, and I'll send you some bits and bobs down. I'm going to tell you what I've got.
No, it's right.
Your buzz anyway.
We'll take you hunting and that and festering. If you like a festival, you'll enjoy it.
Oh, there's lots to do. There's lots to do. It's mad when low tide, I'll tell you what, even Paul said to me over there, and you notice, tide goes out really, really far, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Honestly, it goes that far out, tide rate, Pete. You can walk where you can't normally get. It only happens twice in a year. It's a special day, that.
I want to remove you now, but have I got it on camera?
Tide goes out that far, it goes past Harbour, so both.
Good night.
Right, see you soon, Pete. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Take care.
Peace out,
Send love to Kelly as well.
Yeah.
Will do.
I will do.
See you later, Joe.
Bye. Bye.
See you later, Pete. See you later, bro. Take care, mate.
And you, mate.